yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is finally time. Roundhouse 2024 weekend. We are kicking things off hot and heavy here in Glenview, Illinois with the Street Fighter 6 MIDBEST last chance qualifier, and I couldn't have had a better boy to do it. My homie Zero Syndicate bringing it on with me. Seth, how are you, buddy?
Seth?
No, I was saying I'm Seth.
Oh, you're Seth.
I switched the names because I was just really excited to get
I was
started.
like listening. I was like, maybe I
but
wasn't
at the same
actually
time, there
listening.
are people that will look at us and go, you know, the
ambiguity is certainly there between us.
Right,
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's just vaguely, it's like Bruno Mars, like in different levels of the gambling addiction.
Yeah,
It's the spectrum between us.
We are gambling a lot of fighting game maneuvers here this weekend inside the cage here in Glenview, Illinois. Turns out it's also still not Chicago out here.
Don't you dare. Absolutely.
I've tried several times. But yeah, so we have this LCQ going on here. The top three will create a team for this MIDBEST competition to go off against the what, the MIDBEST out here?
I mean, that's the title. The whole thing is trying to compete to be the MIDBEST, right? So this last chance qualifier, as you know, let me explain the format of MIDBEST in case you weren't aware. Basically, for the last 6 months, or what I want to say, 4 to 6 months, we had neighboring locals in the MIDBEST area be a part of this MIDBEST circuit. So you could go to that local, you can earn points in that circuit, and then those were qualifying points, and if you place in the top three with those point spreadsheets, you would represent your home state. So if you did not have a chance to, you fall short, you couldn't show up, whatever it may be, you could show up here, last chance to qualify.
Yes.
So the top three, as you explained, yes, are the ones who are going to be that LCQ team.
Yes, indeed. And this has been quite a while in the making, as you said, right? It's been going on for quite a few months. But also, this is, not the first time that we've done this here, this MIDBEST competition. And it's, constantly evolved over time. We had the tag MIDBEST version. Now we're right back at it with the singles MIDBEST version. And here we go.
Yeah, we're kicking things off so far with Play Guy and Chara. Yeah, opening things hot too with the DI. Play Guy, very, very aggressive. Is Play Guy 2? Is that?
Yeah, Play Guy 2. Play Guy 2 is very ready for that Shoryuken off that dive kick from Kara here. And Kara now caught in this corner, having to deal with this pressure. Light kick to start things off. And that's a big bet with no health on the board. Play Guy's doing just fine, trying to be really aggressive here. But my lord is ready and locked in for any sort of rebuttal from Kara here.
Yeah, I think that Play Guy was more than willing to just gamble with that, buffer the EXDP out of any kind of string. If it was a drive rush, if it was a DI, if it was just a continuation of the string, it was definitely going to work. But even if it didn't, he was doing fine with how much health he had. So Play Guy taking the first gambit with the perfect parry coming out from Kara. Keeping things simple, but forced to play neutral.
Oh, no. That was supposed to be Tiger Knee dive kick guaranteed. And as he said, Play Guy just so ready for you with this EXDP. Nice Jinrai stagger into another light. Perfect parry again, but Kara not able to follow through on a punish.
Just outside of the range, and now Kara looking like he's really struggling to close the gap as Play Guy's got him back in the corner. Looks like one more interaction, but the EXDP just barely without enough meter. Still doing okay, trying to fish for that burnout, but not going to do it, and Play Guy going to route into the super. Take game one pretty convincingly, I would say.
Yeah, very in control. The exact same interaction in the corner started out that victory run for Play Guy, the light kick interrupt, and that did have Kara push out an EXDP, right? And unfortunately, you're so low on drive gauge that Play Guy just still has to run their set. I'm surprised you didn't go for another Jinrai in the roundhouse to try to finish a little bit more damage, but keep it simple to try to keep up and make sure you get that damage output. Play Guy, again, still kind of in control here, but this is a great call out off this drive impact.
Yeah, a big risk from Kara to try to test Play Guy's reactions when he's been on point. He's beaten those drive rushes every single time, drive impacts every single time. So Kara is burnt out, but trying to keep the pressure on. Play Guy not biting and just trying to go for plus frames here, but the parry on the wake up level 1. And that might be a route into dead. Spends that level 1. There it is.
Ooh, could have saved that. Could have done a regular heavy DP, I believe, would have crossed the finish line there. But better safe than sorry with this level 1 to end it out. And I really love the fact that we started with drive rush here to make the most out of the drive gauge that we did have left.
Yeah, very optimal meter usage, maximizing damage. Play Guy, is very aggressive, but also very clean with the neutral. I think he's just more or less attacking all of his damage from punish opportunities in this one so far.
All right, nice throw. Hopefully Kara tries to capitalize here in this position. Try not to overextend in terms of meter usage, but again, Tiger Knee dive kick not coming out here for Kara. That's a problem. Oh, that's also another problem. How many times have we been in this corner putting out EXDP? Play guy's been hit
again
several times by it, but at some point we got to pump the brakes and realize we're throwing out meter like crazy.
Okay, and he's definitely got enough meter to do this. Into the level 3, play guy. The shaking of hands, the fist bump. Easy 2-0 for play guy 2. Rebrand the sequel?
Play guy Dose. Double the damage, double the fun.
Double the barrels. The way he's trying to blast his way through this bracket.
You think he does the arm reload like Henry Cavill?
Oh, the Henry Cavill?
The Henry Cavill.
I don't even remember what movie that is. That was badass.
Oh, wait, I thought play guy just did the gritty. That did not happen.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it was a trip. It was unfortunately a trip. There was a small.
Oh, you thought?
Yeah.
No, that's the recovery.
It was the recovery in the gritty. Okay.
It was the exactly as he does it.
Okay.
Oh, you reached back there.
That's what he did. I thought it was the.
I thought you were really like leaning into the. You were maximizing the gritty.
You know, you got to get the full aerodynamic aspect of the gritty when you hit it.
That's
how you get score higher on the gritty.
The mathematical gritty. Yeah.
Up next, it looks like we're going to have a little bit of Ohio action coming on here. We'll let Tommy Toledo play.
Mr. Toledo. I know that Mr. Toledo is going to be very active over the weekend. He's entered a lot.
Is that right? Is that right? Not only active in playing, but probably helping you guys out with some TOing as well.
Oh, as he
quite
do.
often
as he
see
do.
Mr. Toledo out here.
I mean, it's hard not to when you're going to a neighboring event. Like the Midwest, everybody supports each other.
Right.
Very rarely is a TO going to go to another event and not be willing to help out. You know. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's how. Honestly, this region has pulled itself up by its own bootstraps so many times over.
Yeah.
And you can see that we're all the stronger for it.
Yeah.
That, honestly.
I want to run something past you really quick because it was mentioned to me on Thursday by an unnamed man on the East Coast. I probably even shouldn't have specified that it is, you know.
That's a very narrow area.
It's quite a narrow area, but there's still a lot of density, so you guys can try to figure out who exactly said it. But it was addressed to me that I'm Seth Mitch S. I didn't realize
no, it's Seth Mitch Chess. Yeah.
Seth Mitch S.
Seth MIT Chess.
Am I learning something about MIT Chess?
You're the King's Gambit.
Oh, yeah,
You're
yeah.
King's Gambit,
right.
Not the Queen's Gambit.
They're hitting the best kind of Grandmaster. But, okay, so I want to run something past you. I've been told that the Midwest event naming conventions kind of need work.
Is that right?
That's what I've been told. I want to know if you agree.
Like
the names of our events are kind of lackluster by
Combo
comparison.
Breaker is lackluster.
Well, Combo Breaker is just a, hey, these are my words. I'm not trying to say anything.
What does the East Coast have?
They're just
East Coast Throwdown.
Well, okay, to be fair, they also it is a fantastic
it's a great event.
Here's the thing, I think all of the best events just have pretty generic sounding names by their logic.
I feel like they're pretty like they're on point, right?
They're fantastic.
Because they're related to their respective scenes.
Combo Breaker, it may be a simple name, but the SEO is insane. I run an event called FGC Meetups, and it's the largest local in the world. Do you think that's by coincidence? I think it has everything to do with the name.
I don't know. Well, you might be onto something here.
Well, we're going to see what Tommy is going to be on with going to nerfed Geef into top 1, arguably. Appliance repairman.
Getting spun on a spin cycle from Zangief. Let me show you how it's done. Big jumping. Calling out the tornado call from Tommy. Tommy Toledo sends the tornado into a spin. Perfect round.
The parfait, my favorite dessert. Tommy Toledo perfect. This guy's intense.
Yeah, can you do that?
In the
bridges
suit?
that Zangief was doing?
In the suit? Oh, we'll see if Play Guy can do it recovering from a trip. That's how Tommy Toledo is going to get out the chair. Already very dominating start, Tommy Toledo. Not taking a lot of damage. Oh, beats out that jump, too. Out of the driver. The double P.
Okay. All right. So here's the situation. Tommy knew darn well that there was no escape. There was no hope for this Rashid. When you burn yourself out to that degree, you know for a fact you're in control of Zangief here.
Yeah.
Got the stunner. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this guy can take his business card back. I don't want you repairing my appliances. Or he should go back to repairing appliances and get off the sticks.
Big reach here. All right, nice EX Tornado out of the corner. And, of course, as per usual, Toledo crowd cheering on their hometown hero, Tommy Toledo.
Yeah, they're going pretty crazy.
They're popping on.
The Ohio boys coming out in mass to cheer on Tommy Toledo. Jeez.
Oh, no, that's Jay. That's Mr. You there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on that fucking mic for a second. I'll tell you the fuck what. This is a Toledo
Under Toledo.
moment. Tommy is gonna fuck this guy up.
Yeah, we got our third commentator outside of the ring for a reason, but he's going crazy.
I guess there will be a sponsorship for Tommy Toledo, sponsored by Mr. Usuck here as we apply the damage. Look at this quick drive rush here. Oh, too far for the throw. You do not want to whip for throw. Are you kidding me? We go over to bear run. Oh, did you get a base on that?
Yeah.
Yo, production, phenomenal sound quality on that. I love it.
Yeah, I love that. Turn the base up entirely for that drive impact. The full send, appliance repairman still not going for the SR, but you fell for that, babe.
You see how he did the dash? This little creep behind Zangief, got the scoop. All right, hold on to these plus frames. Burned out again as Tommy Toledo, but without the corner in position, and my goodness, the appliance man overextended your warranty here. You are not getting any parts back for that.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Consider punishing like you're not in Chicago.
Oh.
Choose a Minneapolis punish.
Very good
Choose a
point.
Michigan punish.
I agree.
For fuck's sake,
I think you're
choose a
cooking.
Kentucky punish.
You might be cooking, but no one is hungry just yet. So good stuff to Tommy Toledo for the 4 rounds straight, the double perfect in game 1. Kind of a I mean, it's early enough in the nights where you're just going to see matches like that happen. Oh, man. We might see it again, okay? You saw the Zangief exhibition here.
Zangief with the start up against Rashid, and now we do have RAMSEY pulling right back up here.
Yeah, now we got the best Zangief in the house, I would argue, unless anybody else has something to say about it over the weekend.
There was a strong scare that this Zangief was not going to appear, so I heard.
There was, yeah. Well, the thing was, he messaged me like earlier this week saying, oh, I can't make Friday. And I was like, why? Just, it's at 8 p.m. Show up. But he was like, oh, but I'm going to walk for breast cancer.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's like the most reasonable reason to not show up to play video games.
A solid gamer out here.
Is out there making a difference? And you're like, yeah, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Go out there, make a change. This guy, RAMSEY, out here making a difference in the world and making a difference in Street Fighter 6. Playing, one character might be low tier after the nerfs.
So I've been told, apparently. Like, this dude is non-existent now. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
One Cream City convergence, and suddenly everyone loses their mind.
They had their finger on the trigger. I think that the Capcom devs were definitely just hovering the big red nerf Geef button after Cream City.
Okay. They said this character cannot be this good. You can't let this character
But it was like they had that button pre-made before the game launched. They were just like, just give me a reason. I swear to God, give me a reason. And then Mena gave him a reason, and 6 guys piled onto that button to nerf Geef, and they got out post-haste.
No one stopped them? Like, no one said, wait a minute, let this...
No, they were all so excited. They were tripping over each other, hitting the gritty all over each other to nerf Geef. And then RAMSEY was like, oh, no, it was justified. He said it was justified for 24 hours. And then the next day, he was like, actually, they might have over-nerfed Geef. And now we're getting a Geef mirror? They didn't nerf him enough, apparently. You can't nerf Geef's player's spirit.
You know, that's a part of the character, right? Because you put in so much heart and soul into this character. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, from downtown. Grabbing the limbs.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Alami.
Alamino.
Alami, not salami.
Oh, Alami, not salami.
Correct.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was Alamino T salami.
Alamino. It's like he's French. Or, sorry, Italian. Hello, can I get the Alamino salami?
The T salami?
Yeah, the T salami. The salami.
Jesus. All right, back throw here for RAMSEY. Oh, plus frames. Don't you know your own character?
Yeah, but it's grappling. There's so much personality in how you play it. RAMSEY decided to go for the 2-bar jackhammer, secure this win immediately, giving a lot of respect to his opponent, not trying to go for one more guess.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And opted for the footsies, but eats that full jump in, the cross up, going for the meter build.
Yeah, huge punish counter there.
You heard him. Get off of me.
Ooh.
Look at this. Footsie's happening right now.
Yeah, just big boots, push away here. A couple drive reversals. Nice headbutt. No back throw, which is interesting. I mean, you're already within the grab range here, within the range of victory.
Ooh.
EX Lariat finishes the job. Ramsey, clean round 1.
Yeah. Alaminos Salami taking a second to ponder those interactions because there were aplenty. A lot of footsies haven't happened, but Ramsey just better on the guesses. There we go. Great. Layering the spacing trap with the knee.
Probably was looking for the block as opposed to the hip, but we already sent the bear run here.
Oh,
Nice.
again with that meter build. Putting himself in the corner, but not worried about it. Alaminos Salami trying to lock him down, but the run back.
Ooh. All right, brings you right back down from the heavens above. Good SPD. Ramsey with another overhead attempt.
Nice. The punish counter SPD, but keeps it light, low on the damage. Lamy, you got to be careful. Now that's a level 2. He can't whiff anything. Oh, but you tried to go for it, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely the attempt. That's why you got that second jump there from Ramsey. Goes for the burnout here. Oh, no, you were really fishing for that.
It was the only way. Yeah, it was the best way to avoid that chip situation, but Alami just not ready to take advantage. Ramsey now at set points, but Alami playing very well to contest with who we mentioned is probably the best Geef player in the house.
I'm surprised that we tried to fish for a drive impact like that, considering the resources on the side of Alami. But granted, you have almost no health, so that's a fair gamble for Ramsey to take. But it's pretty close enough where we had that level 2 to close out the round there on the side of Alami.
Yeah, we also have the level 3 from Ramsey too. Can turn one more mix-up into something bad, or even if he gets knocked down. So that is a ton of damage, no matter how much health you have.
Oh, all right. Lariat does get blocked, but no full punish here.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of yellow cards, so both of these guys trying to play the footsies, and it's just not working out. But Ramsey in a very comfortable spot. One more throw, mix-up can do it.
Yeah, a little bit of missed time there. Try to go for parry. Risky stuff to do with Zangief at that range. All right.
Oh.
No punish here.
Oh.
That'll do. Oh,
No!
drop!
The big punish, but does not have the meter, and he tries to spend all level for the CA, but couldn't quite connect it. Ramsey, you know, shaking off all the rust, dude. Can't believe Alami didn't fall for that, though.
Yeah, I mean, again, just a couple telegraphed interactions there, right? You're trying to chase things down. I'm surprised and try to go for an air grab, you know, the air SPD, but
Oh.
there we go. Bear grab works out.
Yeah, it looked like Alami tried to check on the wake-up, though. But still at a huge life deficit, even more so now. One more touch, one more counter hit conversion, one more whiff. Alami has to play it very carefully.
Whoa.
Not careful enough. Goes for a very risky jump in there. Ramsey ready with the anti-air. OD Lariat closing it out. Set 2-0 to Ramsey. But like I said, it didn't look bad. It didn't look free. Alami played exceptionally well, I would say, despite, you know, the round shortage.
Well, yeah, I think here Alami made some solid calls, right? Recognizing the situation that Ramsey was trying to put Alami into, because we saw it clear as day in some of those corner jump outs, knew that Ramsey wanted to go for a drive impact in that corner, knew that Ramsey was going to try to chase down for the victory in that initial round out of game 2. But unfortunately, wasn't, I guess, outplaying in the neutral, right? Like, we were getting called out, like you said, with a couple buttons here and there. I mean, I think the immediate, like, high alert scenario was the fact that we put out crouch forward, and Ramsey was like, let me get that command grab in real quick.
That's true.
Let me try to pull that off. And it works out great. Like, Ramsey definitely controlling the space, but Alami, like you said, not too far off here in the set whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was just somebody was a little more consistent with damage over the other, and that is a terrifying matchup to play in and of itself. Like, imagine trying to go up against Zangief, but in a Zangief mirror, like, try to call out those normals seems a little tricky, because Ramsey also seems to know when Alami wanted to go for these grabs.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's exactly right. It looked like they were just tacking on each other's layers, but you stack too many layers on, eventually the cake falls over. So that's just how a Zangief matchup is going to go. Essentially like a grappler mirror is going to go, right? They're just in each other's head. Zangief players all think the same. They all want one thing, and it's disgusting. But both of those guys still played very clean.
Yes.
So kudos to them. Kudos to Ramsey for staying alive on the winner's side. Alami Salami still having to contend through the losers, and we might see him again. Who knows? But we're going to see the next couple of players come up on deck. That's my boy Eddie Pooh 22 versus MANGOCOPTER.
Okay, who do they play?
Yeah, I know I said that's my boy, but I forgot.
Oh, well,
I think it's a Ryu.
Well,
I think he's
I was leaning
Ryu.
into it because you said,
I'm
that's my
pretty-
boy. I know.
Oh, he's a local man, but I'm pretty sure he's a Ryu player. They're doing an in-game button check just really quick. I'm pretty sure I fought his Ryu before.
Okay.
There's just a lot of, like I said, I run the
Ryu
biggest
right there
local
on
in the
the
world.
screen.
There it is. Man, talking about Ryus. The Ryu mirror? This
Well, wait a
happens? Are you serious? I was just having like 2 days in a row commentating one of the greatest Ryu players in our generation, Paladin.
I just wanted to let you know it was a button check, right? You heard that over the conflict.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do a button check on Ryu.
I mean,
you know?
if it's right where the cursor lands, then yeah.
Oh, don't kill my vibe like this.
But, you know, as you were saying, Ryu is definitely one of those characters that has seen a little stock increase lately, you know.
Oh, yeah. Ryu stocks have kind of shot up. I'm going to blame Paladin for that, but I also just want to say it
You're going to blame Paladin?
No, I'm not going to blame Paladin, but I think it's...
Mind you, a Ryu just cooked at UFA.
Yeah, I know. Like, that was the lowest hanging fruit. It was on the floor already. It was touching the grass. Kusanagi won all the two big events.
You weren't saying their name.
No.
You weren't saying Kusanagi's
Oh, I
name.
wasn't. No, I was gonna...
It's a low-hanging fruit. Kusanagi?
Yeah, I know.
Next generation fighter?
No, Kusanagi's old.
No, he's not old. UFA Kusanagi.
Is he not old?
There's two.
Oh my God, there is two Kusanagis. I forgot this is the new blood Street Fighter 6 modern generated. Wait, modern? I spoke it into existence. Modern MANGOCOPTER on the Truly? Hold on, Truly like the...
Ooh.
It's playing on the arrow keys.
Okay.
Is it Truly like the alcohol? The seltzer water?
Huh?
You know, you ever had a Truly? A can of Truly?
I see. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
anyway.
I was like, what were you
I'm really happy to see the Ryu mirror. Because we see fundies like that.
Right, you would generally see the rock, paper, scissors on repeat here between these two, but Ryu is so, like, straightforward in this game, but dangerously so. Like, it's not like Ryu's going to mix you with something fancy. Like, you're going to make a mistake, and you're going to die for it.
Yeah. I think that what Ryu excels at, or, I mean, the way that he's designed in this game is because of how mechanic-heavy Street Fighter 6 is, and how the top tier is really just like, obviously they have their good unique tools.
Right.
But they interact with the system very well, and Ryu is like the answer to beating the system, but also huge damage off a jump in, off a whiff DP. MANGOCOPTER taking full advantage, spending a level 1, but already locking him into the corner, and that low drive bar could be really bad. MANGOCOPTER trying to take advantage and snipe that out early.
Ooh, misfire on that Hadouken there. But I do like the fact that we spent the level 1 here to try to get as close as we could to burnout, but not quite getting there here. Eddie able to get out of this corner. Perfect parry. Right,
yeah.
You can still turn the tide. If this was drive gauge, this was resources on your side, Eddie can still clean this up. Oh, good air to air. Yep, a little bit too close. Hashigeki level 3. MANGOCOPTER going very expensive just to take the round here.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell it was more than likely just a way to survive. He spent all of the drive bar. He feels like it's necessary to spend all of the meter. Trying to just live against Eddie Poo, but easier said than done.
Whoa.
Stick of butter from Eddie, but nice, good fundies. I mean, it's modern, right? At this point, you expect the anti-air to come out.
Right. Yep, sitting pretty comfortable here. Another donkey kick to come through. Just stand fierce. The jaw broken. Oh, too far for the sweep.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? And what a Hail Mary drive impact here. MANGOCOPTER quickly taking advantage of it.
Yeah, great stuff. MANGOCOPTER keeping that low committal poke and allowing him to get that damage just to be able to turn into one more guess situation. Goes for the punish counter throw, but that isn't even really like a Xbox. It's like a whole keyboard jammed into a
setup here.
That's sick. It's a numpad?
Yep, has the whole numpad set up here on the right side. The arrow keys. MANGOCOPTER on the modern.
The bounce. I like that. Constantly applying that drive pressure. Drive rushing in. Keep it going.
Sam Pierce again, such a threat now that we do have the install. Not quite ready for the DP there, but was certainly threatening it.
Oh, the meaty overhead allowed him to connect. in combo to now set points. MANGOCOPTER on the modern Ryu.
All right, ooh, solar plexus not connecting, but that one does. Nice jump out here from Eddie.
Less so of a modern solution. This man is the modern
Oh,
problem.
no.
Eddie Pooh, yeah, the handshake. Big damage.
Our corner carry here at the very least. We are working on trying to burn out against Eddie. Look at how much drive gauge damage you do with that solar plexus punch here, the forward pierce.
Okay. MANGOCOPTER really trying to spend everything, but still has drive meter to be able to keep this one more setup. Spends that for the EX Fireball, but at least gets the burnout.
There it is.
Very efficient with punish. The stand light kick. MANGOCOPTER taking the set 2-0 over Eddie Pooh on the modern Ryu. We'll see how that progresses throughout the bracket, but if that's something that makes an appearance in top 8, that just that's some talent right there.
Is that what you actually want to say?
Look, I didn't sign a contract or anything like that, but we still gotta give people their props. That's what we do here in the
Why
Midwest.
you keep saying it like that? You just
What? What?
do you mean it?
Respect. Respect to the modern players. I don't know why that sounds facetious. Trying to compliment modern.
You said
Modern players?
I'm not on contract or anything.
No,
But,
I'm not legally.
I guess we
I'm
gotta
not in
give
any
people
sort of.
props.
I'm not in any sort of binding or contractual obligation to talk. Obligation to talk about why he's doing a good job. So I'll just say he's doing a good job. We're not making Casablanca.
Okay.
Literally.
Well, yeah, it's already been made.
It's already been made. It's a movie that exists. We can't make Casablanca. Just point out he's playing modern Ryu well. That's not. There is no backhanded compliment. There's no other allusion to a different message there. He's literally doing well on the modern Ryu, and I didn't sign a contract to say otherwise.
Never heard anybody dig their own grave continuously as they try to defend themselves here as we get into this next round.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
All right, well, we're about to get into it here. I think, did I see BP?
BP Amigo. I couldn't read the name fast enough. That was on stream. It flashed up. Was it like McDungus or something like that?
You shouldn't just make up names.
That's what I thought I saw. I don't know. Whatever, man. Dat Dungus, you
Dad
son.
Dungus.
BP Amico.
Oh, wow.
The fabled gas station. He's not even wearing a BP Amico hat.
He's got a New Balance hat on.
The New Balance hat on. It is still bright and shiny.
Does have Michael Jordan.
Look
Big
at his
Chicago
controller,
fan.
too. This
That's
man's dressed like a highlighter.
The highlight green Xbox Series X controller.
Shout-outs to our Xbox players.
Just shows the versatility of the types of controllers that we will see here at Roundhouse 2024. You saw the keyboard setup here, the mixed box setup. You do have your Xbox controller. It's been interesting. See the trend of controllers kind of change over time.
Yeah.
From stick to now pad. Like a lot of pad players.
Oh, yeah. I mean, fight stick customizability was always like a thing in the scene, but now it's like just play on whatever you want, dude. People playing on a Guitar Hero controller, playing on a body pillow. You play on whatever you can find now.
DJ, very interesting. A rare sight to behold nowadays.
Yeah, BP Amico on the Geef yet again. Third Geef we've seen tonight. I'm worried for the top 8.
Was there a fourth? Because we had the Geef mirror.
Ah, damn
The
it.
Richland Geef.
It
That
was.
would be insane if the MIDBEST team were
Is
all
3
Geef.
Geefs? Well, because, okay, so we have BP Amico, who just took the first round there in pretty dominating fashion. And then we have RAMSEY, and then we have
Tommy Toledo.
Tommy Toledo. But Tommy Toledo is representing Ohio already.
What? Then how is Tommy Toledo in LCQ?
No, you're right. Okay, never mind. He didn't make his own region? He made it last year.
He's too busy. Oh, nice funky slicer here. Look at this max range. The long leg of DJ out here, able to challenge against BP Amico. Parry's very dangerous position here. No anti-air. Try to get the roundhouse to connect. I'm surprised we didn't go for a jackknife. We didn't have the charge.
No, but still trying to keep that pressure on with the knee, but also trying to make sure he doesn't get burnt out, but burns himself out with the dough.
All right. Has the EX jackknife, calls out the super. Unfortunate expenditure here from Amico. Ooh,
Tried to
air SPD 100%.
Yeah, well, it probably was Air SPD for sure. Yeah. That was a really big brain read.
That was just, oh, I got this. And you're just very unfortunate that you didn't get to pull off the SPD because you were so right here. Dad Dongus. The Dongus.
Dad Dongus? 0? Pause? Explain yourself? Oh, minus frames into ODDP. This man is gaming.
Could be Dad on Gus.
Among Us sus sound.mp3, but look at that, the drive impact to the stun. Staying alive, BP Amico just trying to take his position out, but oh, the OD Lariat gets stuffed into level 3.
That's crazy. Nice follow through here, bro.
It might be enough to no, it's not enough to kill, but it is enough to burn him out. Woo, but Air Slasher? He's got the level 2.
Oh,
he's got the level 2.
Just chip.
Okay. Well, he's got the level 2. I was saying.
Just chip it.
I was just saying. Okay, yeah, you're right. Just go for it anyway. And then a BP Amico goes for the level 2, jackhammer, and who looks like an idiot.
Prove to me you got the reactions because he messed up that air SPD.
He did mess up that Air SPD.
That's a lot of information from you right there.
Yeah, not only did he mess up the read for the Air SPD, but he just messed up the actual Air SPD input. So, double whammy. BP Amico back in the corner yet again. Okay.
Ooh, they're knocked down here. Nice jackknife. Very tricky to try to cross up DJ there. Jab it out here. Too far. Sobot got the range to get away from Amoko. I don't blame you because you're getting within SPD range. I'm surprised that didn't come out earlier, actually.
You called it. I mean, you did. Zangief, use SPD. Now in burnout. BP Amico trying to find a mix-up, but there it is. The punish counter SPD chasing down the jackknife.
Good patience from Amoko, too, on that one.
Mm-hmm.
You could have done way worse. You could have challenged in the air, and you would have lost yourself at least like another interaction or earned yourself another interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, did he like jump after him, too?
Yeah, it was just jump chase right after the jackknife. Knee? What are you doing?
Yeah, watch out for another knee. And
all right. Good jackknife here. Look, start working on this drive gauge now. That's going to save you so much trouble if you can achieve this burnout, and we do succeed.
Oh,
not the jackknife. We're so scrambly here. The back throw. All right.
Oh, he tried to stand heavy punch through it, but BP Amico just trying to find that last hit. Does so with the crouch medium kick. That was close.
That was very disastrous on either side. Dad could have closed out that round, but Amico really coming out on top of this one.
Oh, wow. Landing with the SPD. Trying to tack on some massive damage here. Also keep that pressure. BP Amico slowly walking to the corner, but oh no, the Soulbot connecting. This is allowing Dad Ongus to activate. No, backing off for the nooch.
Wow. Crouch medium kick with the anti-air. Okay.
Well, BP Amico is consistently below 3 bars.
It's true. Comes a problem here. Nice neutral jump. Very big call-out attempt here from Amico. Surprised he didn't get the finish. Okay, we got it.
Yeah, had nothing else. There's really no way out unless he was going to just use the level 1 to escape and hope the Dongus did something even more risky. I don't really know. That was basically a checkmate situation. BP Amico now a big uphill battle.
It's interesting. I feel like Amico is reacting to after an animation appears. So you notice that neutral jump. That was the time where Amico's like, let me try to interrupt with crouch medium kick. There we go.
Amico forced to play neutral.
That's a slice. Back throw.
Let's see if he can react.
Oh, you got this. You got this. Level 3. No?
Oh, trying to make it one more guess. Oh, but the wake-up jab connects, and that's the critical art. No matter how much health Geef has, that's deep into the yellow, and that's more than likely a dead. Oh, it was a light starter. There was no way. Oh, the level 2. Oh, he actually got the parry. Oh, why? I don't even understand how do you like your eggs, Zero? Because they're all over the walls.
I can't have eggs.
You can't have eggs.
I can't have eggs. They'll kill me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You live in the Midwest where they make eggs.
Oh, is that where they only make eggs here? Yo, this ring is dangerous. People are tripping all over the place, but my goodness, I can't believe we recovered in time for this fierce, right? Just to get the parry and challenge right after level 2 was absolutely insane.
That felt so bad. He was right. They were both right, you know.
There were a couple interactions like that, though. We saw that several times. Not only there, but in the game prior, right, where they had that little chase down. There's a bit of that scramble situation where, honestly, Dad should have made it that clutch closeout for the round here, taking the lead, but Amoko still was able to recover and tie it up 1-all in the set here. But 2-1 does go over.
HRT Newports. Okay, I'm voice of God. Thank you. RAMSEY versus HRT Newports. That's a good name. She's cooking with that one. Okay, so Geef make an appearance yet again, pretty consistently. I swear to God, if she plays Geef,
So is this a purely Geef bracket? Like, did you this is?
Oh, this is our editor.
This
This is our little Kick Esports editor. I haven't seen her in person. She plays JP.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, historically, obviously going to be a nightmare for Zangief in general, despite, you know, not being at his former glory.
Well,
JP.
yeah, it's certainly a character archetype differential here that is going to make things a little tricky. RAMSEY also, you know, navigating the space very well in the Zangief mirror. We'll see how that plays in this matchup against JP, right? Because for Glove, certainly going to be that trouble of obviously departure. Also, tons of trouble for Geef.
Yep.
We've seen RAMSEY, of course, navigate that space from full screen, try to close the gap to get right in front of his opponent. We'll see if HRT can keep Zangief at bay. And that's always going to be the key factor for any zoning character, right? To make sure that the big danger stays far away.
Yes.
I'm hoping we get a few teleports here to try to, you know, use departures as a threat, not only for just the piercing, but also for a teleport to get out of dodge. Here we go, game one.
We'll see. I mean, the damage on JP generally has been very lowered, so having to resort to more poke-oriented style, and Geef has got a lot of health to cut through a lot of that. But, oh, the first bait on the drive reversal. HRT Newport just resorting to zoning, trying to consistently play keep-out game, but the departure teleport yet again.
Already off rip. HRT really leaning into these teleports against RAMSEY, but we got to start being careful. That Stand Fierce is certainly going to be a threat if RAMSEY starts to get used to these teleports. I can't believe it.
Yeah, the very latest possible frames. And now RAMSEY sitting at burnouts, forced to take all this chip if HRT Newports, if she wants to just go for a poke play style, but decides to dash in. RAMSEY taking advantage, reacting with the throw.
See? We're learning.
We're learning.
This is the thing. We have to start paying attention to these teleports. HRT going to have to be careful. This perfect parry, though, works out for RAMSEY.
Oh, but the headbutt. The scaling got big, reduced, but just outside. Blocking that level 1 and go for that drop kick. RAMSEY, great bait. Taking that.
That's what I thought. Wake up sweep, right? Like, that's your kill?
What? It killed.
But wake up, yo, it took a long time to make sure you could try to kill.
That's true. It's true. It worked. All right, back to the zone in, back to the full screen, back to the keep out. I think HRT Newports is trying to play a little bit more conservative this time, not go risky with the teleport. Never mind, I've spoken into existence. The perfect parry.
Well, you're still right, though. HRT being very cautious about making that next teleport. RAMSEY's just winning in the war of attrition here when it comes to patience. And look, damage is mounting. Can burn out if you want to, and that's if you survive this level 3, which, brother,
it is.
I don't think you will be.
Ooh, absolutely not. Nope. Level 3 doing a ton of damage. Now routing into it. RAMSEY taking the 1-0 lead. And I think that it is the biggest contributor is this teleports, right? And that one connects, but you can't keep gambling on that. Is the damage even worth it? Going back to the full screen. Let's see how she wants to risk getting in.
HRT tried to fish for that drive impact. Oh, gee, see the fierce. I'm telling you, like, that's also going to be a threat. She has to watch out for the spacing against RAMSEY here. These headbutts not going to work out. But the perfect parry opens opportunity for EX Valeria, and you can see HRT, she's starting to panic, right, as the walls start to close in against her. Now you're back in this corner, and you're trying to bide your time out. This life lead is substantial for RAMSEY, this sweep. Big opportunity for HRT. She's trying to get some breathing room here. Will pull out Ghost. I can't believe you teleport here.
Yeah, trying to go for a teleport there. The punish not being optimized from RAMSEY, but still working out for him. And there it is, that stand heavy punch, as you mentioned, just going to be the biggest factor in how you play that mid-range against him. It's a keep-out type of matchup, and that is his anti-keep-out button. It's his armor in, and you are forced to just play this distance. RAMSEY is not suffering from the teleport mix-up.
If there's one thing that is a true constant for grappler players, it's their insane amount of patience they have in a matchup. So a match like this, they're not sweating necessarily. They're certainly sweating as resources start to dwindle, but they can take their time because they know that it's only going to take a couple hits. And we saw in the last round in particular where RAMSEY waited for this opportune moment, right? So the moment you close the gap, the moment you teleport, RAMSEY activates. This time, HRT, super patient, calls out a teleport when you're not thinking about it at all.
Yeah, taking too much time to set up there. The punish coming out. HRT, she could be able to connect. There it is. And yes, a lot of that was just spending a lot of the time zoning, running down the clock, running down the resource of the drive gauge, running down the life bar, making it very difficult for RAMSEY to close gap and get in. Was forced to drive rush to knee, taking big risks, but there it is. Look at that teleport.
You see how brave RAMSEY was to walk there? Just kept walking despite departure being there, which is a great opportunity for RAMSEY because as you're walking to the mid screen, it's a threat to HRT. So she goes to this teleport, but you're closer to this corner. Well planned out here by RAMSEY, but unfortunately losing the side swap advantage.
Oh, but stuffs the whatever follow-up HRT tried to have. No anti-air coming out there. Here's the route into the level 3. It's not going to do enough. But we'll see how RAMSEY survives this next situation.
Yeah, it's a burnout here. We could just chip away.
Oh.
Gotta be careful of that. Pierce, nice. Traglov does not get punished. HRT, she takes a game off of RAMSEY.
Didn't have health to stand fierce through that. Didn't have meter to EX. Was forced to be buffering level 2, but who knows if even that was going to be able to work. So, HRT tying it up now. Oh, huge.
Nice. Got our interrupt here.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that drive impact tried to get the roundhouse anti-air, but not going to work out. HRT too deep on the jump in, but nice. RAMSEY finishing that round.
Yeah, try to get fancy with the stand roundhouse, right?
It was ideal, right? That's your anti-air button as Geef. Unfortunately, the jump arc was already too far beyond you, so it wasn't necessarily wrong. Just this time.
Just getting clipped on the landing. HRT just trying to resort to zoning, catching that parry.
Ooh, see? We got to relax with these teleports. RAMSEY locked in, and we've seen less and less teleports as the set has gone on, and I really appreciate that Newport. She's trying to test the waters to see, are you still trying to stop this here? But the parries, RAMSEY is surviving that level 2 sequence. Let's go with the level 2 of our own.
Yeah, spend that level 2 to just whittle down and burn out. Humongous damage off of this, and still in a really good spot. The stun off of that light kick. And this is going to be maximum damage. Space this appropriately. The level 1. One more guess.
Yo.
You know what? You know what? You fell for that bait? HRT fell for that bait? She wouldn't survive a week as a salmon.
Yo, that walk back max range lariat to extend even further to the level 1.
Optimal.
So good.
Optimal.
So good.
It's the max damage Zangief stun combo. RAMSEY, you would expect he's the most optimal.
You can't get mad at that. Like, that was too clean. Like, that was clean. And then the wake up level 1 hard read. He's got that information from a previous game, and RAMSEY still make that dash up call out to block right after drive rush and still get that finish. And my goodness, what a way to kick off Roundhouse 2024. The MIDBEST LCQ seeing some fantastic Street Fighter 6. But let's also not forget those that have helped us to put on a fantastic show here at Roundhouse 2024. Let's take a look at the folks that are helping out with that. It's Remix Prince. You can check out remixprincenyc.store. You know what it is. That's Yite Store right there. Get the prints out there. Of course, that can opener merch. You can scan the QR code or use the link below. Definitely check it out. It's 20% off store-wide right now. Yeah,
I love how like FGC merch has taken this like just be able to wear it and not really be FGC focused type of wear. I would love to wear all that. The prayer hands, the let us play type was cool. The race car stuff looked really cool. Yeah, thank you to Yipes for being our second stream and for supporting Roundhouse. A lot of me still can't even believe we're here. You know. But we have one more ad for you guys. We got a video to play for you, so sit tight and let's show our appreciation.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been a glorious introduction to the LCQ, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Roundhouse 2024. It's Street Fighter 6 MIDBEST. We got the house booming right now with the character select theme as we get into our next match of this MIDBEST LCQ series. Seth,
Yeah. Yes.
why are there so many Zangiefs here?
I don't know, but I don't think I want it to stop. Because the very idea of the last chance qualifier wildcard team being 3 Zangiefs, I think that is the single best case scenario. And if they win MIDBEST, yeah, that's crazy. But you know what's crazy? We got Dalsim up on the screen coming out from Dongo's side, and Adrian on the Kimberly, 2 of our local homies.
I would hope so.
Why you would? Well, because
it's a MIDBEST.
It is the MIDBEST
qualifier.
Oh, can you imagine, like, regional invaders? Like some loser from Connecticut showing up, trying to...
I heard Noah the Prodigy was supposed to show up.
He was supposed to show up like 2 years in a row, but he keeps ducking us because he can't run it against the MIDBEST. Clip it, ship it to him, all right? Hopefully he shows up next year because we're just talking that mess.
Whoa, nice anti-air crouch. Ears.
Oh, great bait. I mean, it's not even really a reversal. He just tried to catch the teleport in the air, sniping that burnout, stuffing the run in. Dongo playing very commanding.
Bro, that's that crouch fierce. That's the crouch fierce. My bad, y'all.
Oh, you're good.
Trying to go. That's back media punch, right?
Oh, yeah, back for the anti-air
For the
one.
anti-air,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Oh, tried to get
reversal.
tricky with it, but still beaten. Yeah.
Yeah, drive impact here. Looking worse for wear on that drive gauge. Oh, yeah. You spend that level 3. Absolutely. Get the buff for next round. And even if this doesn't kill, which, brother, this is kill.
I mean,
you're burning them out. Oof. I told you it was killing.
It looked really close. I don't know.
What do you mean? Look, you're the one that made the mistake earlier.
I didn't make nothing. I said nothing until the very end. Dongo trying to play more of a keep-out game, having to work around the walk speed, but misplaced that slide. Adrian trying to really turn things up. Dongo back to the wall.
Ooh. All right, got her stand fears here. Corner position. Throw, loop, city.
Oh, waste that. The stand light kick whiff into dash, but still doing okay in the mid-screen. CA is available for Dongo.
I pressed there. I pressed off the drive rush, but at least the teleport does open an opportunity. Adrian looking real solid right now. Honestly, trying to Dong is trying to survive.
Oh! No route into the level 3. Wanted to be confident about it. Didn't think that was going to connect, but that jump-in heavy kick definitely connects. Adrian taking game 1 in this set. Dongo's got the OS. You know, he spends a lot of time labbing this character, but at the same time, he's been playing a lot of Deadlock. So if he loses, he's going to be like, yeah, I'm a Deadlock player now. But if he wins, he's like, I'm so nice.
I mean, it is Dalsim here, right? And of course, a very tricky character to deal with. But Kimberly, with her style, I think can really cause trouble for Dalsim. As you can see, that strong recovery here on that stand Roundhouse.
Yeah, a lot of it is trying to be predictable. Like, even with Dongo's teleports, she's got the teleports too. So you're trying to double navigate that. Dongo, great check, cleared out, but no maximum reward. Oh, but the drive impact yet again. That scenario just barely working out for Adrian as he takes that trade technically, but leading to all of this. Adrian now at set point. Dongo trying to shake things off.
Yeah, very quick sequence here. Adrian backing away, max range, slides into DMs. We've seen that sequence time and time again. That mortar of the fireball here from Dongo. And going for slide, getting that drive impact here. Adrian has Dongo's number for sure in the set. Except for the teleports here. I'd like the jab teleport punish that we had earlier because it was a safer position for Adrian as opposed to going for the bigger opportunity with Tatsu.
Yes. Adrian jumping away from the pressure. Dongo just roaring to zoning. Can't quite pick up from that forced knockdown. They're both just scrambling to take advantage of a hit. Oh, but the drive impact has been working out consistently for Adrian. He's got the level 3, but he opts not to spend it. Doing just fine. Probably going to have a route into this, but leaves a gap. drops it. Level 2 spent from Dongo. And we have a set, ladies and gentlemen, trying to deny the win from Adrian.
Now, wait a minute. Dongo, how did you know? How did you know that was dropping right there? How did you see that?
He's from the future. He's a sim player.
Okay,
but also, did he know? Does he know?
Right? Like, how did you know that drop? You were buffering the whole time?
I would be. That's all he's got. Oh, there we go. Reacting to the drive impact. Finally, a low committal poke, and now connecting with that level 1. Trying to whittle down that drive gauge, but the flash parry from full screen? You were fine.
Well, you tried to parry the crouch fierce, but unfortunately, a little bit too far away.
Okay, but Dongo needs to be careful. That level 3 is on deck, but great. The float to bait. Perfect KO to respond, tying this setup 1-1 now. Trying to get a Dawson into the top 8?
I mean, we'll see. You got to go through a sea of Zangief to do that.
Well, we're in winner's quarters. If he wins this, he's definitely solidified his spot in the top 8 at the least.
True, that's true. You're right. Good eye, good eye.
Okay, look at that. Adrian hopefully having something to say about it. Back to the wall, Dongo. But the DI just cutting through.
A jab, here we go. Yeah, waiting for the opportune moment to go for that teleport, but a beautiful, perfect parry from Dongo.
Okay, trying to keep that pressure slow, just trying to build that space, but Adrian slipping out. It's looking a lot better.
Missed that third jab here to get the finish on the combo. 1-2, got the slicer.
A little too high, even though it was a punish counter. Dongo, looks like both of these guys trading a lot of pokes, but nothing huge coming in. Plus frames.
Yeah, Adrian's certainly being a lot more cautious in this game as compared to that first one, right? Because first one was so explosive, so in the face of Dongo. Right now, has corner position, bombs away to lock. Ooh, but the tech saves you.
I smell a drive impact. I don't know why. It's in the air.
No, it's not coming. Not yet.
Ooh, there it is. The orchestration. You fell for that bait. You wouldn't last a week as a salmon, but there it is. The level 1 to cut through and might do enough damage. There it is, Adrian. Now, once again, at set point, let's see if Dongo's ready to respond.
I didn't know you had bars like that, Seth. That's pretty.
I did one day with Maverick. I stole all his energy.
And you said, can I have that salmon bar? Like, please.
You want it?
Yeah, I don't like to. You have
$500.
But yeah, no, it's a great call out here that we're going for these drive impacts every single time. I called that out earlier. That Dongo keeps going for that mortar. Adrian making those drive impact call outs here. Now that we got the other side of the foot here, Dongo going for a drive impact of their own. We're tempting Adrian to try to overcommit again and again to this, and it works out. Ooh. Good neutral jump to avoid the throw. Float, trying to call out these teleports. You see this lingering button that does press out here. We've seen Adrian try teleports here, and Dongo playing the entire play, or countering the entire playbook of Adrian right now, who is now just holding back.
It's so scary because Dongo's playing around the throw game a lot harder than he needs to, because this is very much one more route, even if it's a light confirm into kill. So he has to be very careful, make sure he doesn't leave any gaps for Adrian to buffer through. Ooh. But there it is, that slide connecting, the pressure he needs to guess right. Adrian's about to build that drive meter back, and he is one touch away, one really good connection away, and there it is, that's the connection that Adrian needs. The drive impact straight into the level 3 to bring Dongo down into the losers. It's a happy shake of his head, but he is still just disappointed enough because he knew it was right there in his grasp. Adrian, the drive impact machine. He sees the colors, all right? He's getting into character. He's just letting the colors do its thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dongo is doing such a solid job of taking the information from the previous 2 games and playing around every single interaction that Adrian had put out there. And that's where you see that massive slowdown, because Adrian, as I tried to talk about, was just sitting back, processing. All right, I see you going for this float because you know I'm doing teleport. I see that you're putting out this mortar, so I'll do drive impact now. Let me remove that. And as you figure out that next layer, right, you've already gone through your first 2 layers. They've already been shut down by Dongo. So what is our next step here? And man, that was certainly explosive here to chip away at Dongo's drive gauge throughout that sequence, right? And then finally calling out with a teleport when your back is against the wall to get that drive impact right back at him.
Yeah, it definitely felt like a very inactive defensive game plan from Dongo to take just a little too late, right? He was getting poked down just enough for him to want to say okay, I need to find my hit, but at the same time I'm worrying so hard about how he's going to touch me, how he's going to get me in a disadvantageous situation, and he's just playing around the throw game too much. He's trying to float too much into his space. He's just fishing for a counter hit too hard to the point where he's not making any connections and he's not making any pressure. So unfortunately for Dongo, it didn't work out. The drive impact just invalidated everything.
I mean, you had to play so preemptively as Dalsim anyways, and that's what we had on the playing field. But Kimberly can just be in front of you in an instant, much like how Zangief can instantaneously remove your health bar as we get Tommy Toledo pulling right back up against MANGOCOPTER, though, on Ryu.
The modern Ryu, too.
Modern.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to see. What the are these guys? Oh, it's this guy, Ohio, coming through the Mr. Toledo. He's just trying to. I'm sorry, what did you say? What are you saying?
I said, let's go, Tommy.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go, Tommy. Oh, everybody with the Tommy chants. This is a button check. They're getting hyped for no reason. You guys keep it down over there?
They got to gas up their homie before,
making sure the down works.
Yep, down certainly works.
Yep. I think you should try it again. That works.
So we get into this match here in just a moment.
Yeah, the modern Ryu, I think, is going to have a lot of really good answers for the way Tommy plays Geef.
Right.
It's a very mix-up heavy Geef. It's not too neutral focused. He's going to do a lot of things to kind of deny the way you want to keep out, but also just brute force a mix up.
Right. Yeah,
it's
Tommy,
the Ohio style.
To brute force a mix up, the Ohio way.
Yeah, I would say so.
I would say so.
Similarities of the way that Ramsey plays, but also having neutral. That's probably just a Geef thing at this point, I guess.
Yeah, honestly, that feels like a Geef thing, but overcommitting here with this donkey kick is bad news. Tommy already took to the skies here. All right, got the knee. See, you can't give Ryu space like that, though. You're letting Ryu prime themselves for a Shoryuken, especially a modern Ryu. They're ready for it.
Absolutely.
There's no priming necessary. You take to the skies, Shoryuken.
He DP'd the Mohawk. It was just barely in range. Tommy Toledo finally able to parry, make sure that he doesn't go into burnout, but it's really close. Third anti-air from MANGOCOPTER. Got those reactions, but forced to block that one. Playing very careful.
Oh, no anti-air here. Let's go for four. Fierce.
Oh.
Got another one.
Oh. Didn't even need the level 1. Ryu got damage.
Ryu has had this damage. That's the crazy thing. Being able to convert off of just simple mistakes into big damage opportunities here. Mango, max range donkey kick, stays safe, but you tried to retreat, so you're going to get caught low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Tommy Toledo, again, just trying to bait something out from MANGOCOPTER, but his positioning is just right. Uses that Denjin on that, the big bounce. Tries to go into a level 3 just to have a huge life lead and to recover some drive gauge for himself. And also he gets to turn this into a 2-touch situation. Or 1-touch, excuse me.
I mean, yeah, honestly, a punish counter throw will do the job.
Yeah, it is Geef. He's got some health, so depends on how he's going to go. But there it is, the drive rush knee, trying to fish for something there. The connection, but nothing afterwards. High blade kick coming out from him, and there it is, the full send, low forward. MANGOCOPTER taking game 1.
That's a guessing game on every single drive rush that MANGOCOPTER's been putting out there, because they've shown overhead, now they've shown low forward. Now it's that fear factor of, all right, I'm coin tossing every single drive rush. Do I have the reaction timing to interrupt with a jab even, or go for a crouch forward of our own to preemptively stop the rush?
Exactly. Yeah, here it is, SPD coming out from Tommy Toledo. Trying to brute force his way with another mix-up. MANGOCOPTER ready with the EXDP on any forward advancement. Trying to keep the spacing just right. It is definitely a very keep-out game, but he knows how Tommy Toledo wants to approach and getting greedy with the jump there.
It's kind of one of those situations, against Ryu especially, you're scared, right? Because you want to try to make that jump, but you know for a fact that DP is coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, nice counter hit, but we keep going for these SPDs, holding on to the upward direction like a helicopter should. but if your blades were mangoes, how well do you fly?
I don't know, but you'd fly deliciously. Okay, every single one of those in my face.
Maybe the body of the helicopter is the mango, and then they just attach the propeller.
It's probably like, oh, I get what you're saying. It's like you sit inside. You ever see James the Giant
Yeah,
Peach?
James the Giant Peach style. Yep,
exactly. But
Bugs
a
Life
mango
even, or,
with a helicopter. What?
Yeah.
So, big drive rush conversion, target combo into the Denjin. This feels like one touch for a MANGOCOPTER. He's got the level 3. He could.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah. Don't jump. See, that's the messed up part. You have to try to out-neutral Ryu here, and you're not going to out-neutral Mr. Street Fighter themselves. Fortnite's own Ryu from Streets. Favorite food is bread.
I'm pretty happy that that Ken gets his love by being in City of the Wolves and not Ryu this time around.
Well, I feel like it's that dynamic. You know, the Terry and Ken. They've always. Well, actually, no, because CBS2 was.
Yeah, CBS2 was the
Ryu handing the hat over to Terry.
Exactly.
No,
well, now they're trying.
It was Ken, right?
No, it was Ken. But
Yeah,
there were points where like those were the title characters, and then they tried to rewrite history by making Kyo the KOF man,
and he never was.
Nobody was vibing with that.
I vibe with Kyo.
I know people vibe with Kyo, but Kyo as the poster boy.
Like, why don't they make Kyo the guy?
Well, Kyo, I don't think is a Fatal Fury character.
He's not. No.
So that's number one reason.
He's the crossover character because King of Fighters is the crossover game. So
he's unique to specifically that
series. He's like, oh, you're just a KOF person. You're not actually mainline.
But Terry's everywhere now.
Right. Terry is not in Fortnite.
Can you imagine Power Geyser in Fortnite? Buster Wolf in Fortnite? Wait a second. I'm cooking. This would be insane. Can you imagine Zoomers
taking down a building? The
instantly winning the build fights. The Power Geyser on the tire,
like,
on the tower.
Build real quick, and you're just like, Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf, are you okay, Thanos? See you later. It beats the foot dive. Power Geyser, the foot dive.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the one thing that Fortnite needs to really balance things out. I don't think that there is balance in that game. It would save Fortnite. Save me, Terry Bogarts.
Fortnite needs to be saved?
You never realize until Terry Bogard enters the picture.
It changes everything.
It changes everything.
A toothpick changes everything. Terry Bogard changes everything.
Changes the whole landscape of the series. It honestly, really makes you realize it was better off now that Terry is in the game. Like you don't realize how
you don't have a game unless you have Terry.
Unless you have Terry Bogard in it. And
I
think that when it comes to modern fighting games, that's exactly the case. But we're not seeing what
obviously Terry and Mai are showing up in Street Fighter 6. Would you say they're the most influential SNK characters?
Oh, oof. I would say yes. I think so. I think that Terry's fighting game significance is massive, and Mai's it's not Ken and Chun-Li. It's not Ryu and Chun-Li.
Yeah, but we're talking SNK.
Yeah,
right?
I would say 1,000%.
Over
100,000%.
Over
Geese.
Rugal?
Over Rugal. Well, yeah, but the Rugal thing is mostly a meme. I couldn't ask anybody. I couldn't show my grandmother Rugal, and she would be like, oh, prohibidar wiggle.
But your grandmother can recognize
But she could probably
recognize.
Yeah, she could recognize some Street Fighter.
That's impressive.
Yeah, well, that was because she grew up in the Philippines during World War II. So when Japan was flying overhead, obviously they were going no Tatsumaki Senpuku into the villages. That's what they were saying.
No,
right?
No.
So she's.
I don't know where you're going.
She can recognize the Street Fighter characters. They're a worldwide phenomenon. My grandmother, who is 90-something years old, definitely knows who they are. And if I ask my grandma, "Are you okay?" she responds with Buster Wolf.
All right, so we're going to this next game here.
Rashid.
You're wild for that one.
What? What?
RAMSEY up against ZAIDI here.
Cultural significance. Terry Bogard. Anyway, RAMSEY on the Geef, of course, hoping. This is the first match of top 8, I believe.
It is winner's semi still, yeah.
This looks like an FGC Meetups top 8, RAMSEY and ZAIDI. Oh.
No some lore to work out here.
Okay, look at this. RAMSEY playing defense.
very tight in this drive gauge game, too. Nice cross out.
Oh.
Tried to get the throw here, but you were not going to catch RAMSEY lingering with this life lead. Substantial. Trouble is in the air for ZAIDI. Nice. No jumping. Like I said, trouble is in the air.
It's in the air. But RAMSEY taking first blood, cutting ZAIDI off from the air, suffocating. But suffocating pressure coming out from ZAIDI. The mix-up. Layered mix-up. What a shimmy there. Again, the tech. Keeping things PG-13, just relying on pokes, but nice catch on the tornado shot.
Yes, and quick reaction here to go for the drive rush to convert it.
The
nice. Very good block.
But the light confirms we're going to do it. ZAIDI with the perfect, the longest perfect I'd ever seen, but a perfect nonetheless, taking it, tying up the set.
Got her parries, push away, and calls out the drive reversal here. That's full challenge. Or throw, overhead.
Oh, the
next, my goodness.
Oh, the meaty again, or the overhead. And this is going to route probably into the Altair, and he's spending everything he's got to route into it. That's a lot of HP that he's got to cut through, but it is deep enough into the yellow where he just might make it.
Oh!
The double P against RAMSEY?
Did you hear Rashid? He said picture and it said perfect.
That's what the PP stands for. Picture perfect.
But it was the timing. They did that on purpose. That was sick. Picture perfect.
Yeah. Bars. He's tapped in.
Yeah, knows about that's breaking the fourth wall right there.
He is, dude. Deadpool in Street Fighter 6. I love my favorite moments in Street Fighter when they do the little fourth wall break-in. The face slam against the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Rashid doing the streamer thing. Like, it's pretty good. And the camera work following with him.
Almost had the cross up there. It was very tricky to the eye. Was able to get the tech out. Lead still in favor of RAMSEY right now, despite taking that first game. EXSPD, you're done.
Wow. That was incredible sequence of guesswork right there. Didn't convert from combos, just did mix up. Tornado shot catching him out of the air, and then we're bringing him over into the corner. Eagle spike. Look at that. Oh, the layered mix-up stopping that drive rush short, but RAMSEY kind of shaky, trying his best to escape this right now.
Jab series here. Nice. Max range. We got the interrupt on the drive rush.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah, reversal on the EX spinning mixer. Resource lead for RAMSEY, but not in terms of health by any stretch of the imagination. The stagger with throws should have been the kill there.
But amazing tech to save his own life. RAMSEY now trying to get out of this. Oh, the flash parry holds that. In all honesty, not a terrible situation. This is a terrible situation. But the EX mixer gets you out of all this situation.
It's the amount of health lead that you have there, too. You're able to take a risk like that. Fall through. Nice low.
This, once again, RAMSEY in the corner. Been in the corner for the majority of the set so far, trying to poke his way out yet again.
Series here, nice EX spinning mixer again, but once again, low on drive gauge. This level 2 is certainly going to help, keep you ahead in terms of the resource game.
Okay, the parries keeping him alive, but that drive gauge is getting whittled down. The counter hit conversions, yellow cards. But look at that. ZAIDI just going to back off, let him heal.
Taking our time here as we make this approach, but holding on to parry, and once again stealing that lead. I mean, life gauge is in your favor until this perfect parry connects here. Let's go for level 2 for side swap.
Yeah, side swap, big enough damage. One more, but the wall jump away beats the OD Lariat, and he spends everything he has just to be able to knock him down. And the command orbital into the Great Desert Storm sends RAMSEY down into the loser's bracket. Man, the 2-0?
It was very scary situation to be in, too. You're going up against Rashid, and the way that ZAIDI was holding on to that corner position is very important in those interactions, especially with the fact that you're so low on drive gauge. Using level 2 as your backup to even the odds, right? You're chipping away at Zangief. You're making your opponent choose. You either drive parry all of this to maintain your gauge, which then allows him to continue pressuring, but also whittle away your drive gauge and make you guess, like, all right, well, there's a gap here. The tornado's no longer a factor. Am I going to get scooped, or am I going to get pressured by another spinning mix?
Yes, and I mean, as you said, am I going to get scooped? ZAIDI spent a majority of that time centering his Oki around throws. So for him to finally mix that up and just go for something that beats that with the command normal there into the level 2, great stuff, great conditioning from ZAIDI. Let's take a look at the rest of the top 8 as we're shaping up. Up next, we've got MANGOCOPTER and Adrian. You just watched ZAIDI versus RAMSEY. And over on the loser side shaping up, we got Dodongus and Chara, and Playguy 2 versus Dongo. So looking pretty bad for the rest of the Zangiefs in the brackets, but it's still looking pretty interesting. I mean, ZAIDI's sitting fine in the winner's final. We could have a Kimberly. We could have a modern Ryu progress forward. You know, we could have a Doll Sim. Looking kind of interesting.
Yeah, the character spread looking really nice right now. The fact that we still have a Ryu rolling up here, you know, the Ryu stocks, again, on the rise, right? Obviously, Kusanagi making a name for themselves out there at UFA. Second generation Street Fighter player, I guess we could. Maybe not second generation, right?
What is second generation? Is that
well,
like
from father to son, like the next.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
True. Yeah, Kusanagi passed on his moniker to Kusanagi, and now it's just continuing the legacy.
It was
it was Kusanagi passing it down to keep the. It's like Batman. You know, Bruce Wayne passes it down to Batman Beyond.
It wasn't that the Kusanagi's dad, Europe Kusanagi, also played Street Fighter.
Are they both active?
Yes,
are there two Kusanagis in the scene right now?
Both
That's messed up, dude. That's problematic. That's still pretty fun. But all right, MANGOCOPTER, there's only one of those.
But you know what? Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Unfortunately,
I've not looked at Start GG, but I will give that to you.
Well, I'm looking at life. I want to invest IRL in the MANGOCOPTER. Hey,
so
Adrian.
You're going in that Titan submersible, aren't you?
Hell, is it made out of a mango?
Yes.
I mean, if that's the way to go, like imploded inside of a mango. It's delicious. Big whiff punish on the Tatsu. Full sends that. Not sure what he tried to do. Probably trying to play some tricky footsies there, but Adrian just absolutely moving forward.
Ooh, all right. Push away here. That was critical, right? So we have that donkey kick to push ourselves over the last threshold of that 3 bars of drive gauge. So Adrian overspending here. You removed an option for Adrian to follow through against MANGOCOPTER. Unfortunately, you have to spend a little bit early to fight out of this corner because you know what's coming from Ryu.
It did buy him a good amount of time. Now he's able to recover that. Even though he does still get wall splat, it is not as bad as the stun, but he still does have to guess in this strike throw situation. Goes for the overhead, throws to beat the next one, and he has to keep this mix-up airtight because MANGOCOPTER is very poised to EX bust out, and that's the EX bust out. Did not keep it airtight, dropped the combo on a sliver. The sliveriest of slivers.
You leave a gap. You're talking about a modern Ryu right now. I'm waiting for you to drop, bro.
Dude. You saw how he was hitting that down key in the button check earlier today? That was him doing so with the EXDP right there. So Adrian mistimes the meaty right there. MANGOCOPTER taking advantage, but just trying to keep that All right.
But it was twice. So you saw the sequence, right? It was 1, 2, I go Hashogeki. I'm doing it again. I know you know there's a gap here.
Are you trying to justify the minus frames into EXDP?
You've conditioned him. You have.
All right.
You have, because you've done it twice. Third time, there's no way you do it a third time. Actually,
the third thing could be anything else. Anything else.
And
it's EXDP?
You thought you could press. That's crazy.
You thought you could press? Why are you pressing when I... Why you EX when I press? Oh, great bait.
Push to the corner here. Nice. Throw. Sloppy.
I don't even know what I quoted. That's like a sound bite that's just so deep in my mind it doesn't connect to anything. Sloppy. There it is. Thank you. All right. Off of the bomb, this is going to do enough damage. If he doesn't drop this combo, he's able to route perfect KO. Great response from Adrian, trying to take this the distance.
Running that nice drop kick outside.
Oh, the sweep.
Wow.
I like that. But the contesting on the plus frames, too.
Yeah.
MANGOCOPTER, unafraid.
Just the damage that you can do, right? Once you make that stray counter hit, oh, you're so
Punished?
fortunate.
No! Just holding.
Jumping fierce and
Yeah.
picks it up with that Tatsu.
Oh. Dungeon store. He's trying to keep this meter efficient, just goes for that dungeon spend, is allowed to save all of his super, and this could be a very disastrous situation for Adrian.
Jeez,
There
round
it
strong.
is.
That's the start. Oh my goodness.
And he still has his drive bar too. So he's able to contend with this massive life lead. Adrian, a low damage Kimberly.
The jump fierce starting things off here, and the buffer. Got our donkey kick. The overhead will get punished by the level 3.
Great reaction from Adrian. Had that buffer on deck and ready. Gonna give himself the tools that he needs just to be able to make this comeback, stages comeback, but the TK OD Tatsu. One more guess. One more guess. How's Adrian gonna escape? Goes for it, but the cross cut connects, and Adrian sent to losers as MANGOCOPTER with the pop-off. Truly feeling very confident with every reason to do so. That was a very, very dominating play.
Truly esports out here.
Yeah.
Truly esports
Truly
cooking.
esports.
I mean, look at this replay here. The overhead does connect, but find that one minor drop here, and that's all it takes. A single blunder can really go miles for Ryu here, and MANGOCOPTER capitalizing on plenty of situations and staying stoic in that corner, trying to lock things down with that fireball was so crucial. And look at that. My gosh, the Denjin install, as you had called out, like making sure we had that finish on deck. It's just been this oppressive play. The way that MANGOCOPTER just waits it out, waits for you to make the mistake out of the corner so they can capitalize for that victory, is so critical, and the reason why you're seeing MANGOCOPTER continue on this winner side run.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic. I mean, a lot of it is the way that he's able to stuff offense. He's got incredible defense. He's got incredible damage for despite playing on the modern. You know, the tool set that he's losing doesn't even really matter. The way that he's able to play is what matters. The way he's able to control the neutral, control your offense, make sure that you feel unsure. Because Adrian, obviously, Kimberly is a mix-up heavy character.
Right.
There didn't feel like any opportunities where he was able to do so. Adrian was forced to play neutral and forced to win the neutral, and apparently just didn't have enough situations to be able to take it.
And that's the thing of it. We saw Adrian also lose options in their previous set, right?
Yeah.
And just revert back to trying to solve the solution in front of them. But Ryu is one of those characters that could just, again, stoic on offense, stoic on defense, and just stand in that prime zone of this is the range that Kimberly is allowed to potentially escape within her own ability.
Lock in,
Let's
doggo!
lock that down. All right. So
He heard me. He heard me. I mean, because if he doesn't, then he actually has to compete in mid-best. That's less deadlock time that we get to play together. That's my homie right there.
Oh, deadlocking it up.
I'm a big proponent on this guy. If he loses, he can blame me, but he's not going to. He's going up against Play Guy 2, and you know the sequel's never as good as the original. Dongo on the Dawson. Let's see how this opens up. This is losers of top 8, so the loser of this has to go up to the hotel room or stick around and watch the show. It's going to be a fantastic one. Hope you guys are enjoying it thus far. Run Dragon Lash to open it up.
Yeah, got to bring it right back down here. Oh, Jesus Christ, Play Guy.
Yeah, look at this lockdown already. Play Guy in such a commanding position. The whiff punish on that slide. Dongo being unsure, the backdash. You can tell he's just trying to avoid everything, but can't avoid that jump. Fierce Play Guy. Very dominating first round.
It's that range, right? You're sitting right underneath the timer, and it's so terrifying when a Ken, Ryu, anybody quite literally sits underneath that timer because you're waiting for that firecracker to just go off at any given moment.
Yes.
And if you open up, you know you're knocking on death's door as Play Guy carries Dongo into the corner once again. Stand Fierce just outside of the range of you to challenge out. Ooh, almost had the Tatsu. Very close.
Yeah, might have cut through there, but great float from Dongo. Great positioning, and look at that. He's just trying to bait around the throw yet again, but stuffs that. No trade conversion, but he's still doing okay. Keeps the float, trying to make sure that he's able to play keep out against Play Guy. Perfect parry. Just making sure that Play Guy has to work hard to get in, but misspaces that drill. That dive, unfortunately, forced to teleport out, but the fireball actually connects on the other side. I might want to say he meant to do that. I want to say Play Guy's clean and he's got it like that, but unfortunately that route into level 3 is going to net Play Guy game 1. Dongo, a little unsure, and we're starting to see like the same problems that he had earlier in that set, where he's not active enough, not connecting. We're seeing some very unfortunate whiffs, but he's got it. He's got to shake this off. He can do it.
It's so scary to try to play preemptively against Ken, especially the way that Play Guy is running this set right now. Oh, jump up. Sure, you can immediately active on offense here, trying to control the pace. Jinrai, ooh.
Needs to take advantage. There we go. Just takes the screen advantage now. But the perfect parry on that jump in is going to net him another deeper into the corner. And he's just trying his best to not just lock him down, but fish for that drive bar.
Look at how much respect Play Guy's earned now. Dongo, instead of continuing the offense, backs off full screen because we're scared at that EX Shoryuken we saw earlier, staggering on offense here, but the run-up throw to finish the job, Play Guy on match point.
Yeah, you can just tell that Dongo is just very uncertain. He's giving a lot of respect, not just for the defensive options, but also not trying to hold that mix. So Dongo trying to press out of that, just feeling a little uncertain on the defense. And it's really tough for him to lock people out, right? So we're seeing him struggle yet again. Play Guy, a very good lead position-wise, but maybe Dongo's doing okay.
Oh, all right, got our jab series. Staggers on Jinrai once again. Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. You see that lingering button with punish. Got the crouch forward, chase it down. Let's go for level 3.
Might not be dead. He's a low forward scaling. Just barely outside, but Dongo does not have a lot of meter to work with, so he's got to try his best. The DI doesn't connect, but he's still able to float around that. But the Dragon Lash, no teleport, gets stuffed out, and it was just an unfortunate button placement kind of repeatedly. And that's something that he's talked about a lot, about the difficulties of playing Dalsum, is that when he tries to commit to a button, and obviously Dalsum is the big stretchy limb, the big slow poking guy, you know, you have to be very meticulous in how you place those pokes, and Play Guy was just ready and navigated around them so well.
That final interaction, though, was so terrifying. To put out a DI like that, you have no health to back that up. All it would have taken was a light kick from Ken, even a jab, strong, whatever. Just any button right in front of you would have shut that down. Yeah. So you're looking for what at that point, right? Like that is the one big blunder that I have out of the final moments there in particular, is just putting out that DI. You've shown that I have no other options at this point.
Right.
Maybe it was supposed to be drive reversal, which great. That would have been awesome to push your opponent out, but then you gave up drive gauge. You put yourself in a burnout situation against Ken, who has been bullying you with Jinrai over and over and over again.
Yeah, not just in the Jinrai, the up-close situations, but he's also out navigating the far range.
Yeah.
He's stuffing, he's positioning around the slides, he's hitting your long normals, your extending reaches, he's walking around your drills, knows exactly the spacing that you want to do those, and that's the biggest weakness around Dalsum, is if your opponent knows where to stand and knows exactly how to exploit that, you have to be incredibly proactive. You have to mix up with teleports. You have to keep fireballs on screen. You have to make it so that, am I going to try to position for a mix-up? Am I going to try to put plus frames on there? Or am I just going to like absolutely have you guessing on defense? Play Guy had full reign to just stand exactly where he wanted, got the right punishes, and Dongo unfortunately just couldn't make the adjustment, so he is out of the LCQ, but he is still going to be enjoying his time this entire weekend. He's got a good bracket run to prepare for on Sunday. He's going to be able to enjoy the Mid-Best show tomorrow. We've still got a last chance qualifier team to crown. So let's progress through this top 8.
Not even just Street Fighter, but also a Tekken player as well. But we do have this glorious LCQ action here as we're breaking down this top 8 bracket. The final 3 in this top 8 are going to move on as a team themselves. We're talking about the most random select team, but it's the best of the best out of this LCQ bracket. So the folks that are remaining in this top 8 are the only ones that will be able to cross that threshold. We already have a guaranteed team position set up, right? Because the winner of Winners Finals All right, you made it.
You made it.
Made the cut.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it could be anything, really. We still have RAMSEY alive on the loser side, but we do still have characters like Kimberly, like Kara's Cammy. Over on the winner side, we've got a modern Ryu. You know what I mean?
Right.
This could be a very crazy team, but let's see who succeeds in this losers quarters match between Adrian and Kara.
Kara earlier had some small blunders throughout the set, right, of trying to go for some tiger knee dive kicks that did not quite work out, so hopefully got that cleaned up a little bit here. Unfortunately, overhead there. Interesting. Again, now at this point, I have to ask, are these tiger knee dive kicks we're going for, or are we just going for jump roundhouse? Because we've done it twice now in this sequence where we're not getting that input out.
Yeah, it is very difficult to tell, but good stuff for Adrian. Ready with that reversal. He's going to be able to continue the pressure. Oh, but the EX Bushin Tatsu to catch that. No punish on the sweep, but he still lands the hit that he needs. Adrian closing the gap and trying to close this one out quick.
Round two. Big jump in fierce. Not going to connect, but has your chance here to go for that forward throw.
Yeah. And in all fairness, to your point, Cammy is a very difficult character to pilot. Great stuff on that dive kick to be able to start this sequence in a great screen position, but a very risky drive impact. And Adrian, the target combo to the back.
Oh. I mean, Kara made an expensive run to get to that corner position and lost it. You're down to one drive gauge there. You almost lost it once again into a burnout state because of that drive impact attempt. We got to be careful on these resources.
Look at this, Kara. There it is. The great shimmy there, the low forward. It's just one more touch away. Didn't have the conversion to close that one out, but he needs to be very careful because Adrian still has bar, blocks that stand heavy kick. But, bait on the DP into the CA. Is this dead? This is
what I was talking about. You made an expensive run into that corner, and you put yourself in burnout because of it. It all because you spent 5 bars to get to the right side of the screen, lost that screen position, and look at how the snowball effect impacted you because of that overexpenditure. It's fine to overspend, but you got to back it up with a neutral. You got to back it up with the fact that you're locking your opponent down, which Kara doesn't quite have yet. Adrian does get the loss on the opening round here, but does call out this DP.
Once again, the great call out from Adrian. He's got his back to the wall. Kara does not have the meter to contest yet again. And look, Adrian's not even worried about going for the burnout. He's more worried about just keeping his back to the wall. Look at that. Lands that crouch medium kick into big damage. One more mix-up.
Ooh, very tricky stuff here. Sort of low slide, and Adrian is locking down that sweet spot, because if it was a jump, it was supposed to be anti-air, but pressed at the exact same time here. Adrian was a little impatient on that one.
Okay.
Jab series here. Good tech. Burnout again every single time. But with so low health, it'd be hard to try to fight back out of that corner. Adrian with that round about to advance. Match point.
This is a slow approach. Actually gets stuffed from the jump roundhouse. Hey, it worked out that time, whether it was a dive kick or a roundhouse.
Right.
Kara, very expensive route to get Adrian to the corner, and the perfect parry could spell doom for you. Is he going for something big here? The level 3. He's spending this, and it is very close to burnout, if not burnout.
Yeah, it should be burned. Oh, no, not quite.
Just outside, but he still gets the drive rush pressure sequence. Goes for the throw that time, and one more touch. Kara's just going to take that hit, avoiding a burnout, but taking a lot of damage. The level 3 to respond to the safe jump. That is not going to work, and Adrian, even meterless, has the optimal route to do it and survives in this top 8 and eliminates Kara from the mid-best Street Fighter 6 LCQ.
That is really rough, because it was time and time again very expensive sequences there, and we also saw some just some execution errors on the side of Kara throughout that set that we saw earlier. And again, like I would have to ask, like, are these actually execution errors, or are you trying to go for jumping roundhouse, which is rare for a Cammy to generally go for jump roundhouse, since you're usually safer off of that well spaced out dive kick. But yeah, I mean, spending so much drive gauge in a lot of those interactions to get the small victory, that's fine, but you have to make sure you're still running with that victory.
Yes.
You get your opponent in the corner and they jump out when you're down to 1 bar on drive gauge. That's not really much of a victory. You did the work for your opponent.
It definitely is tough. I mean, it's all about the game plan that you're trying to establish early on. And if you're trying to just establish a regular jump-focused game plan with the air and try to like make your opponent think, okay, maybe I'll just go for anti-airs here, and I'm not having to worry about the dive kicks. Unfortunately, Adrian was just able to respond to 9 out of the 10 jump-in situations from Kara. Kara spent a lot of meter to try to get control. He took a lot of big risks on defense, and that just spelled it out for that matchup. Adrian was able to take opportunity or to take advantage of those opportunities, ran the mile, and now he's alive in this set. And we've got some pretty nightmarish and hellish sets to get through still, because RAMSEY is on the loser side of this set. This is our upcoming match, RAMSEY versus Playguy. Both of these guys have been playing incredibly solid, very solid local players as well. And it's pretty tough emotionally to have to see one of these guys go.
I'm scared of this matchup as a Ken player, right? Because once you get close to that gap, you know that those Zangief players, they just need a frame. Give me that opening. Just one frame. And you got to play that massive risk in your opponent's range, in Zangief's range, with the frame traps that Ken does have, right? You're right in the thick of it. One mistake could cost you a whole life bar, but at the same time, if Zangief gets opened up, man, that's a big payday for Ken.
Oh yeah. I mean, the constant pressure that Ken can apply if he's up close in the corner is just nightmarish.
Exactly.
But RAMSEY's defense, historically fantastic. And I'm pretty sure that as long as he's able to get a bead on how Playguy wants to establish the offense, he's going to be able to either perfect parry his way out, drive reversal his way out. It's not like he doesn't have defensive tools. You know, he can still play to the system mechanics to alleviate that pressure. So Playguy has to be pristine in tacking on those layers. But how are you going to tack on those layers to a Geef player?
Yeah, we're about to find out here. Couple jab out. Nice. Ooh, with the crouch forward here. Nice.
Okay, early bust out from that pressure, trying to tell RAMSEY something, that he is not afraid of the mix, but he better be afraid of this SPD damage.
Ooh, sweet. All right. Let's see what you got for the rest of the round here, though.
Yeah,
Again,
RAMSEY.
about even on that drive gauge right now. Looking on the favor of RAMSEY, though. Thanks to those few hits.
Yeah, RAMSEY is very, very patient, more than willing to just play footsies, take the little bits of damage from the pokes, but also make sure that he is hyper aware, sniping your mistakes like a hawk.
That's a good Geef player, as a good grappling player should. All right, counter
Absolutely.
knockdown.
All right, round one, going to RAMSEY, playing the footsies, winning the footsies game, a majority of his damage coming from that. And look at that, the punish counter off of that.
Let's be so careful here. Really fishing for that position. Nice crouch forward. Got the spaghetti corner carry.
Okay, RAMSEY back to the wall, but still, Playguy not willing to advance. Not sure on how he can perfect parry on that fireball. RAMSEY just slow walking forward. I like that stagger pressure. Ooh, the connection from the rest of the target combo.
You may as well send it home there. It's delay on the Jinrai. Connects with the medium Shoryuken.
Okay,
The Sketty.
There we go. Like you said, Playguy feeling very confident on the Ken now that he's got him in the corner, but still backing off. Just a testament to how unafraid RAMSEY is on defense, but he has to spend all of this if he wants to minimize the interaction, if not eliminate it completely. This could possibly be killed. No. And he might be terrified of what comes
I'd be
next.
terrified too, but you're jabbing out, trying to bait at least level 2. Level 3 is certainly a threat. The light kick, you gotta watch out for it. No scary sequence. Again, another one of those situations where Playguy could go for one more rep of Roundhouse Jinrai in that corner to expand that damage. But I understand not wanting to do it because a drop means death.
Yes.
And it's a very tricky time to get the double Roundhouse Jinrai there.
Yeah, look at that. The EOD DP once again to break out of that pressure, but you cannot meaty fireball when Geef has 2 bars. Goes for the full extension and misses the drive impact. Was trying to snipe out that meter, but unfortunately couldn't. Tries to go for a cartwheel there, but there it is. Ready this time. Goes for a big meter build and corner carry, but back to the wall. Yeah,
No.
one more mix up. One more touch will do it. And this is a big body. He could just breathe on you.
All right.
Sends a cartwheel.
Not ready for DPs here, but we got light and a gen ride. Nice, got the spacing. Drive gauge is back. What an interrupt from Ramsey here, and a quick follow through for the first game.
Still trying to do this. Ramsey trying his best to stay alive here in this top 8 and make it to the finals, at the very least to losers final and qualify. Play Guy has something to say about it though, already in the corner.
Nice stand fierce. Oh, the bear run. Okay. Get off of me. EXTP. Got the crouch light kick here for SPD right back at you.
Oh, a big unfortunate whiff. And look at that, but he does it again, and it kills. Play Guy, are you asleep? Take one of these, call me in the morning.
All right, let's try to find that spacing that we found earlier here. Play Guy so successful in the neutral, but it's do or die right now. And the pressure might be getting to them. Stand fierce, but no drive rush. Missed it. Got it that time. Crouch forward.
Okay, keeping that pressure, but Ramsey poking out. And look, the respect that Play Guy is given to the tools like the drive rush, stand medium punch there. Obviously, just the delay was so clean. Chasing it down with a second headbutt. And the level 2, gonna be some big damage and a very scary mix-up afterward.
All right, light series here. Should be able to finish the job. Oh, you could have sent it with all the meter you have. Yeah, one more drive rush there that you could have spent to close out the combo, but calls out the level 3 and finishes the job. Ramsey advances.
So happy. I love Play Guy, but I was putting money on Ramsey getting into the LCQ.
You already put money on Ramsey? You're not supposed to say that on stream.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, gambling is illegal and against God. Is that true?
What?
Is gambling? Do they have rules in the holy scriptures about gambling? Is that like a thing that? I don't know if it's kosher. Is it?
I wouldn't know. Why would I know?
You don't?
No.
Aren't you like a big Tom Cruise fan or something like that? I don't know. Anyway. Is it not? I don't know.
What does Tom Cruise have to do with kosher?
That was going to be a Scientology joke, but I didn't have it lined up.
Kosher's not Scientology.
What? Tom Cruise.
Let's go to the top 8 graphic here, because before Seth gets himself canceled in a second.
About Tom Cruise? I got time. The top 8's not there yet.
Welcome around 2024, everybody here, and we are in our top 8 of our LCQ for MIDBEST.
If I remember correctly, it was MANGOCOPTER on the winner's side to go up against... Who else was sitting there on the winner's side? Still alive on the losers at the very least. We've got Adrian. We've got Ramsey. I think that's over on the loser semis. And then top 8 is... There's just so many matches to keep track of, and then we're also doing bits. Why are you running bits while I'm trying to do my job? Okay, so we got... Oh, ZAIDI. That's what it is.
ZAIDI's in there.
ZAIDI and MANGOCOPTER.
Yep.
And then we've got Ramsey and Adrian.
Yeah, so ZAIDI, MANGOCOPTER are in winner final. We just did Ramsey and Play Guy. So it's Adrian and Ramsey for the losers semi-final. So into our top 4.
I'm a professional, okay? It's like I do this all the time. Not enough, though. Not as much as you. I've always wanted to say this. I don't know if I have been able to, because while we're just waiting for these guys to sit down, I am always really happy to be able to commentate with you and listen to you and do commentary with you, or just be in your sphere.
Okay.
But it always feels like I just run bits and you're so buttoned up and composed and stuff.
I don't know what is going to come out of your mouth.
I know. That's what's so funny, because you're always, I love the faces you make, but it's also it's just the funniest thing. I don't know. Zero's a professional. Obviously, if you want to avoid the brand risk, hire this guy instead. Go to this end of the Bruno Mars gambling addiction spectrum and not to my end. Keep it 0.
Keep it 0.
0. Keep it 0. 0 bits. 0 tomfoolery.
I have bits. I have
What's your
tomfoolery.
best bit? What's your best bit?
What do you? I mean, I don't know. I just kind of just talk.
You just yes and.
Yeah. Usually.
Unless I'm here.
Unless you're here,
You haven't yes anded me all night. 0.
Well, that's because, we're in the middle of this Street Fighter bracket.
Yes, and we're gonna get into it next with the winners final. MANGOCOPTER on the Modern Ryu with ZAIDI on the Rashid.
Yes, and after this, the winner is locked in for the MIDBEST LCQ.
Yes.
They make that team.
And they solidify their spot for the LCQ, and we go down. Even the loser of this is able to solidify their spot. So both of these guys, this is a button check, both of these guys, just by sitting in the winners final, are set for the LCQ.
So they're playing out to see who the captain is. What rights does the captain have?
I'm the one that asks them the questions when it comes to asking them questions.
Oh, they get to do the talking.
They do the talking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they better, obviously of these two, either one of them could be. They both got charisma. They got the vibe.
They got Riz.
They got Riz. Well, I don't know about Riz. I don't know.
Riz is charisma. You know that, right?
Keep it down over there. Like, don't miss. That's a misnomer.
No, that's...
You can have charisma, but not Riz, because Riz specifically is like...
Charisma.
No, okay.
Riz.
This is how... All right. You're not tapped in, ZAIDI. We touched this already. We already went over this. But look at that. ZAIDI tapping with the stand light punch, but actually getting interrupted by MANGOCOPTER, but the throw actually doing it. ZAIDI taking first blood. Round 1. What's with the overlay?
Oh, nice. Gonna hold that. Trades out. Does come out in favor for MANGOCOPTER here.
Yep. Okay, there it is. The EX mixer just to escape, and the Yasar coming out. Even though it is a full parry, his back is to the wall. Oh, the overhead. But the Eagle Spike, he escapes with his life.
Not bad, not bad. No level 2 here available for ZAIDI. We're trying to build up a little bit of meter. Got to be careful.
Oh my God.
Not your turn, bro.
It's like that's the
turn.
Rashid thing. You're supposed to do the light mixer into OD mixer, but MANGOCOPTER, Rashid killed the big one. Full send into the corner, and the anti-airs constantly on lock. MANGOCOPTER, truly a captain of the sky.
All right, locks it in. Light to start things off. Spends the full level 3, though.
Might regret that in the coming rounds, as ZAIDI is going to have a 2-meter advantage just basically going in. MANGOCOPTER is going to have to earn this win here.
All right, going to try to add at least a little bit more opportunity for ZAIDI and offensive pressure if we get this level 2 out. Got the drive rush. Knockdown. There it is.
Okay. Great Desert Storm coming out. Is he going to kick it? Is it going to connect? There it is. But the mix-up, he's just blocking this out as he should. Staying alive, willing to take a throw, but the interruption there, and he recovers in time from the solar plexus. He does not have the damage, so he's just going to take the optimal positioning and the anti-airs. MANGOCOPTER, great with the lockdown.
Absolutely. Watch out. Cross cut. No escape. Heavy Shoryuken to finish the job. Right. Just outside the range of finishing here.
Look at that. He's so low on meter, but he's still deciding to go in. Has to be very careful of how MANGOCOPTER wants to escape. Just goes for the SAR. 2 in a round. Taking the throw.
All right, nice. Got her defense here.
Look at
Keep
that.
blocking it. The sweep. Ooh, you got lucky. If it was just a drive reversal, you're so good right there.
It's so close. I mean, that's a poke. That's a fireball. That's a random ODDP. Oh.
Got to be careful without the burnout, though, so you're going to be a little more reserved. You don't want to overextend. You have level 3 available. Tatsu's over. Yo, this is a real Shoto player.
By design, what the move is supposed to do. This guy's... That's a Ryu master right there.
I think this person has played a Shoto before.
I think, somebody should sponsor this guy.
Truly.
Truly. An esports one. ZAIDI once again has MANGOCOPTER's back to the wall, but we've seen this situation. Despite all the damage that he's tacking on, this still isn't over for MANGOCOPTER.
Yeah, expensive, but also very well worth it. That life lead substantial, got that perfect parry on the drive rush fierce. Finish the job, ZAIDI.
Okay, you almost did it. Had to go for the shimmy there, the tried and true tactics there.
Definitely a little scary here. Oh, surprise, no spinning mixer. There it is.
There he is, yeah.
Plus one.
There's another one. Very expensive to try to keep the corner.
Hey, worth. Look at the control that you have. You have level 2 to back you up on this knockdown. You don't have to, but you can. You could have.
He tried to stagger pressure, but the low forward ended up coming out, buying MANGOCOPTER the space. ZAIDI's just about to recover. Interrupts the Yasar, tries to get greedy with the Midas Strafe situation, and ZAIDI escapes with his life after an incredible response to that level 2. ZAIDI still able to salvage it. Great stuff from both of these guys. We've got a winner's final set, and it's about to go the distance.
Got her throw. All right, overhead. Able to make that connection here. Ooh, like attack. I think we tried to go for the OD tornado already there. A little bit too late to try to punish with the Topsu. MANGOCOPTER going down. ZAIDI finding control in the set.
There we go, okay. Taking the lead in the set now. Back to some zoning, back to trying to play patient. I love how right when we point something out. Right? They go, all right, what am I doing playing patient for?
Try to go sword plexus, yeah, but already had to jump in. Sloppy.
Big sloppy, counter hit.
Hold these frames here, opens up, but drops. That's critical here for MANGOCOPTER. Could have followed through with that drive rush.
Just decides to go for a route into Yasar mix, but he doesn't.
Of course.
MANGOCOPTER not willing to take the throw there, tries to check his way out. ZAIDI now up in the set 2-1. MANGOCOPTER uncharacteristic. Like, I mean, he was doing so well on blocks before, but he was clearly fighting for his life internally.
I think it was a matter of the drive gauge. We were just under the 3 bars left, so you're going to at least try to fight off against a burnout. But man, just can't crack open the defense of ZAIDI right now.
Interesting, but it works. ZAIDI fishing for that punish counter. He gets it there. Back to the wall, tries to go for a mix.
Oh yeah!
He flashed that parry.
Yep. Odd timing there. Like, understandable trying to attempt that parry.
Yeah, but now you're taking all this, the stun. This is going to be huge damage. He could possibly do a route into level 1 if he so chooses. Doesn't even need it. Has the meter to do it. And now ZAIDI at set point, poised to position himself in the grand finals, trying to win the spot of team captain, as both of these guys are already, once again, qualified for the LCQ.
Yep, cross cut. Very good call out here for MANGOCOPTER. Gets scooped in that drive rush. All right, there we go. Forward throw.
That overhead, just trying to escape.
Parries, trying to win this fireball war. Level 2 will certainly help. You see the bait right there, sitting right on top of the tornado, and now you got the burnout on MANGOCOPTER. Good spin, follow through. Tight sequence after.
Oh,
nice.
He still has one more mix, but he decides not to spend it and just goes for the throw loop. ZAIDI taking the set 3-1 in a very impressive offensive sequence, although some of it could have been cut short. He could have just gone for some meter spend into a kill, but either way, just tacking on that mental pressure. Hopefully MANGOCOPTER is going to be able to freshen up his defense going back into loser side.
Yeah, I think that was pretty telling out of that set that MANGOCOPTER did not have the defense to keep up this time around. It just seemed like MANGOCOPTER had defense on deck pretty well throughout the entirety of the set there, but ZAIDI, I don't know, found our stride pretty quickly on. Also just was very quick to take advantage. So we got like that opposite, right? We talked earlier about Chara, right? Really pushing into that drive gauge, but not setting up that offensive pressure after. This is the polar opposite here with ZAIDI. Yes, I burned out a lot, look at my opponent's life gauge. They're down to 25% left. So it's worthwhile to keep that expenditure because I'm owning the corner. Just like we're going to own this particular ad. That's right, we do have that storefront available to check out. It's Remix Prints. Remix Prints, nyc.store for 20% off store-wide right now. Definitely check it out. Scan that QR code. You guys have some fantastic shirts to check out on that page.
Yeah, big shout outs to the Can Opener series, always going strong. The weekly Street Fighter 6 to watch. It's definitely like in terms of the online, every online tournament has its own vibe, and the Can Opener is obviously like the most East Coast thing that you could possibly watch. So go support them by going to the store, and let's support our video sponsors by running these quick videos for you. Sit tight, don't go nowhere. Best Street Fighter 6 last chance qualifier here at Roundhouse 2024. My name is Seth, and I'm joined by my homie Zero Syndicate, and it's been fantastic bringing the stream to you. And we've had one hell of a bracket thus far. It could go any way, it feels, in this last qualifying spots that we're about to see.
Right. We've already locked in 2 of our LCQ competitors, our LCQ team to represent, you know, the leftovers of the MIDBEST competition here, as we have ZAIDI waiting in grand finals with MANGOCOPTER waiting in losers finals. All comes down to this: Adrian or RAMSEY. Do we get a Zangief, or does Adrian make the run back here?
Yeah, as we mentioned,
get the Kimberly.
It could be the Kimberly. It could be the Zangief. As we mentioned, ZAIDI and MANGOCOPTER have solidified their spots in the LCQ. At this point, we're just fighting for that last spot, and we're fighting to see who makes captain, what the team order is, all kind of just for theatrics. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, the team chemistry has to get built in one day.
See him.
Here we go. We're about to get there. Are they doing dances?
Dancing.
Oh, that's so cute. I don't even know. The DJ's going crazy right now with the Street Fighter 6 music. Bit of fail, yeah, bit of success.
Love to break bread, but I'd rather break breakfast.
That's the line. That's what it says in the rap Genius. Genius plays so far from RAMSEY. Trying to reinforce that mix-up. There it is yet again. Adrian respecting the throw.
Good headbutt, hold the frames. Good patience from Adrian on that. Okay. Gotta watch up and stand forward here. The grip of Zangief so far away. It's so close.
Yes, absolutely. It's very tough.
Watch it. Watch this gauge.
Look at that gauge, and oh, it's just about to be gone. Forced to spend that level 1, but it connects, catching the crouch medium punch from deep, but the check clears from RAMSEY. This could be a full cash out, and now that's the burnt out.
Yeah, that was the gauge threat right there. Adrian had to spend that level 1 as he called out just to try to survive. Barely getting out of this corner. What a beautiful teleport sequence from Adrian, but RAMSEY with the strong body that is Zangief, able to survive, burns themselves out.
Tries to DI through any block string pressure, but RAMSEY mixing it up with the running bear grab, taking first blood in this set. It's really tough for Kimberly to play keep out with Geef, and her buttons relatively stubby and unfortunate. No pickup from that.
That's got to be such a bummer. You got the perfect parry. You were supposed to punish with the blade, but unfortunately was not able to make that mark. This is devastating, even more so. RAMSEY with that level 3.
Yeah, that's a huge life lead that he can, but Adrian, the neutral jump, ready for it. He just needs to make sure that he can bring him over to the corner. Doesn't have the level 3 to spend, so he still has to do a lot to earn that. But it could very well be over. There it is. RAMSEY with the routing, able to take game 1 in the set so far. Adrian not only fighting from a downhill battle in score, but just the matchup. It's so tough. There's so much life that you have to cut through on Kimberly with the low health, or the low damage output that she has, the high health from Zangief. It's just a really, really tough road, and the footsies game, it's just tough. So Adrian having his back to the wall now with that jump out from RAMSEY, the perfect parry to make sure that he can keep that lockdown. Here we go, mix-ups constantly applied.
Yep, got that EX overhead again. Nice parry here. RAMSEY not going to fall for the same trick twice.
Oh, but the SPD, that's huge damage. Just wanting to keep the distance short so he can just win the footsies game. These are massive normals that RAMSEY just gets to essentially throw out for free.
Right? All right, got the headbutt. We're trying to chip away at that drive gauge again. RAMSEY so aware of the resources here, but now you're in a final touch situation.
Ah, great whip punish with the stand medium kick from Adrian. And it's play like that you can't really be consistent, but it's just good that it works out for Adrian. He needs to make sure that he takes those inches and runs a mile with it, just like this. Spends that level 3 to get the damage boost and be able to build a lead as much as possible.
You're so right. Like, as you said earlier, the fact that Kimberly has to deal death by 1,000 cuts against Zangief, life is a finite resource on the side of Zangief here, so Adrian was able to capitalize that last round, certainly trying to establish a strong lead here going into round 2. Oh, gotta be careful. That whip punish was brilliant. Could have been worse.
Okay, at least he's able to connect the elbow for a throw mix-up, and he's able to lock Ramsey down in the corner, but he's got to be very cautious about that drive rush. One more touch could do it. Adrian.
Oh, you're caught. You're caught. If you're not already jumping, folks, you are caught in this scenario.
Yeah, he's definitely got his hands on you, digging you into the dirt. That looks like it's just a one more guess.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's SPD area. Regular.
Okay. Regular, but now it is. Geef could blow her a kiss, and she dies.
What a challenge here with the crouch light.
Oh.
We'll take the trade in favor of Ramsey here. We've seen it time and time again. Adrian tried to get that interrupt, though, with the crouch forward. All right, carrying this buff into round number 3. Good spot to be, but a jab? Not enough here. That's negligible on the life bar of Zangief. This level 1. Let's call out.
Yeah,
he spent a bomb on that, though.
Yeah, oh my god, it looks like he was just ready, trying to go for a mix-up there. Logically, it makes a lot of sense for Adrian to throw out some smaller buttons if he's trying to do the damage that on other characters it would make a lot of sense. But here we go, starting things off with the drive rush low forward. He still has that buff from the last round, and he just might be able to lock Ramsey down in this corner and keep his meter alive. But it's looking really bad right now as he spends that level 2, and that's going to nuke it.
Oh yeah, you want to put Adrian right back in the corner. Nice. Actually, look, I'm going to go on burnout on my terms. What a call out here. Adrian puts a game on the board. Still fighting tooth and nail to try to make it to the Losers Finals. Mind you, this is first to 2 territory right here. This is it.
This is it, exactly. Adrian abusing Ramsey's reactions, going in with that run into the throw bait, but Adrian still has a lot of work to do. You know, you can only condition so much. And Ramsey, on the Geef, spends his entire game plan conditioning, so winning the neutral situation there, but the huge rage on the light SPD.
Oh, you can't be trading against Zangief like that. And you put a foot out there, you put a limb out there. Zangief will grab it and get the finish here on that SPD.
Ramsey now at set point, really trying to solidify his spot in the last chance qualifier team for the mid-best.
Oh, yep. See, if you would have put out that medium kick, though, you would have been scooped up. Got to be careful.
Oh, but the bait.
Not burning out yet. Close. You see how dangerously close we are. A headbutt, that's what we're fishing for.
Yeah, look how patient Ramsey's playing now. He's just more than willing to play this footsies. That is a massive life lead. Adrian, very minimal resources. Jump back, chased it down, can't quite connect, but the SPD is going to connect. Eliminates Adrian from the last chance qualifier bracket and locks himself into the LCQ team. Ramsey.
Indeed. Locked in, and Ramsey will be sitting right back down after unplugging everything. But yeah, that's such a scary sequence to be in here. So we got this call out on the bear run. Unfortunately, we thought we would get the drive impact here from Adrian. But now, look at that interrupt, the crouch light kick to push through and still get the headbutt. And we got the replay here of the situation where we tried to, that final sequence where we got the SPD for victory here. Because that's a key factor in this matchup where you're playing as Zangief, like right here. Yes, perfect. The fact of the matter is you had that one touch, and it's a guessing game for your opponent. Your opponent needs to try to jump out. But there's that fear, that extra layer, because Ramsey has been peppering normals that lock your jump arc out. So as Adrian, you've been hit so many times, I don't want to jump here, because that means I get followed up with another, either we go for another palm, maybe it is a headbutt to bring me right back down to the ground. But now that you're locked in, you're conditioned to keep blocking, opens you up for SPD. Just picture perfect grappler play here from Ramsey.
Yeah, it was also making sure that he kept him grounded too. He was
That's
still
the point.
very ready for the ways that Adrian wanted to skip neutral.
Yep.
You know, and Ramsey just made sure that he enforced that every single time. And that's the toughest spot to be in for Kimberly, because what she wants to do is she wants to bypass neutral, knock
Right.
you down, continue to apply the mix. But even then with the mix-up, she has to do the damage. She's lacking conventionally in the damage outside of the buff from the level 3. So
Right.
she had way too much effort to cut through, and Ramsey just played that matchup extremely well. But now he's got to play up against MANGOCOPTER on the modern Ryu. Again, this is our last chance qualifier team solidified. We've got ZAIDI sitting over on the winner side of Grand Final, so he is poised and locked in there. MANGOCOPTER and Ramsey both here locked in. This is our team, and at this point, we're just playing for who makes team captain in terms of theatrics. So these guys can play this however they want, but I'm sure Ramsey still wants to be able to make sure that he wins this convincingly and solidify his spot as team captain. MANGOCOPTER, both of these guys, you know, the audio works.
Ooh, yeah, Ramsey out here fishing for that run back against ZAIDI. Which, he's sitting in that grand finals, right? So who gets to be the captain? Who gets to lead?
Yeah. Who wants to take the interviews? Who wants to represent the team to talk smack, you know? And I'm sure Ramsey's got a lot of smack that he wants to say to the other regions.
Jesus.
I mean, interacts with them very closely, but a great start from MANGOCOPTER so far.
Yeah, crowd strong is the opener here for MANGOCOPTER to carry to the corner, the overhead. Oh no, that's so unfortunate. We commit to that solar plexus. Oh, nice call out. Back to back we go. MANGOCOPTER, after seeing the last match from Ramsey here.
Oh,
Whoa.
a huge whiff that went and survived. Ramsey couldn't quite pick up, but oh my, he got to pay attention. He got away with murder there. He survived the whiff DP, connected the full send high blade kick, and the strike throw in the last one. Are you joking? Ramsey, lock in.
All right, light kick, got the interrupt here, plus frames off the drive rush. Oh,
there it is.
Good armor. Yeah, actually, when I think about it, we almost saw no stand fierce in the last match from Ramsey whatsoever. So seeing against Ryu makes sense here. Ooh. Try to get that perfect parry here off the solar plexus. We can punish the sweep. This is for burn.
Oh, just barely gets that burnout, and this is really close. No buffer coming out from MANGOCOPTER.
Done.
Huge.
That is a Zangief round through and through. That was so picture perfect here to try to push that level 2 to make sure we got that burnout.
Okay, Ramsey looking really good after that perfect, and looking a lot better in this neutral at the moment.
Oh, nice headbutt. No jumping out, but you're starting to see, right? Mango, not respecting the ground game, wants to keep jumping out, does get EXDP out.
The backdash.
Yep.
Understood that Ramsey took note of how he's been playing this evening.
You also want to take note of that drive gauge. That's probably why we see the retreat from Ramsey here, who's about to whittle down. Holy smokes, the solar plexus will blast through the armor. You do have level 3. You're going to send it, burn out Ramsey, and you're in a final guess situation.
Yeah, he needs to make sure that this last chip sequence, if it's what he's going to go for, lands, but no, just the dash-up throw to contend with the Ramsey dash-up. To be fair,
That's a threat. That's a threat that is only allowed for a grappler. If a grappler dashes up at you, you're expecting, oh, that's SPD.
Oh, 100%.
You buffered SPD.
The
fact that Mango got throw, that's insane.
Yeah, either SPD or level 3, but just barely able to beat it. Okay. MANGOCOPTER really trying to just blow through this neutral here. Yellow cards coming out.
Nice, got the crouch forward here. Got to get a dungeon charge. Opened up a little bit too early there. Done.
I love that stagger pressure from Ramsey. It's still being cautious of the ODDT, but also making sure that if MANGOCOPTER wants to take his turn back or like buffer something out of the block, Ramsey will win each sequence. Great perfect parry to start things off.
Yep, ground bounce here. Side swap, good neutral jump. Again, for the last game that we saw, Mango holding north every single interaction against Ramsey, even if it costs MANGOCOPTER a little bit of health to try to jump out.
Yeah, look at this. RAMSEY more than willing to just play this neutral yet again. The Denjin store gets spent, but the reaction from RAMSEY, the level 2, not going to go for the jackhammer side switch, but he's just going to go for this big damage on the ODSPD, and it connects! The Borscht Dynamite! Explosive!
Huge!
Huge! RAMSEY.
Yeah, at least tying it up in games here, so now we got a true first of 2 for the rest of the rounds. Dunk. Don't let me get you with another.
Oh, the way he sent it.
The way he sent it. Here it comes.
It really felt like it. Okay, contending, but staying patient. Come on.
Both of them have been watching all of these matches these two have been playing over and over again. And you notice that they're both calling out these tendencies. MANGOCOPTER holding north consistently. RAMSEY knowing you're going to try to steal through a Denjin charge here. Hashogeki, excuse me.
Looking him in the eye, said, I know what you are.
You throw on that DP. Let me see it.
Let me see it. You ain't fooling nobody. Oh, the drive impact. Proper response to the fully charged stand. Fierce. Gets the store out of that.
Yeah, I've got to respect the headbutts here. Not your turn quite yet, but that was a jump.
Okay, RAMSEY respecting the plus frames. Trying to escape, not get his drive gauge whittled down anymore.
Yeah, you can take that hit to avoid the drive gauge burnout.
He's got to be ready. Look at these buffers from RAMSEY here. Oof.
And that's the thing. RAMSEY has to buffer. Meanwhile, Mango. Tap. You hear somebody go down.
Oh!
Sweet.
The sweep. Hail Mary. Beats the run and bear grab, but it connects. That could have been a level 3, but he's trying to stay conservative. Hopefully he doesn't regret this. There it is. The plus frames. RAMSEY contested off of that, too.
That's the thing is that MANGOCOPTER is putting out that solar plexus against everybody in this bracket so far. No one has had the answer. And it's so scary because you can't necessarily drive impact it. We've seen the reaction. If you do it too late, then you're going to get duffed.
Yeah, it's worked so well for MANGOCOPTER too, whether it was to bust through the armor frames or instill the plus frame pressure that way. So RAMSEY now back to the wall and looks like defensively on the back foot.
All right. Spear, solar plexus every time. Deep. Dragon punch from MANGOCOPTER. But the stand fierce a little bit too far. So RAMSEY with that whiff punish.
Look at that. That's full bars from RAMSEY. Any option presenting now.
Oh, watch it, watch it, watch it. Oh, I thought for sure that was the buffer and super for that jump. All right, there we go. EXDP fights your way out of the corner. You have the lead, strips away the drive gauge. It's all chip territory. Big jump in. Hashogeki, you'll have to hold this.
Yep, has to, but just spaced out enough. But the drive impact, does he have this route? He definitely does. This is going to be game 3 win for MANGOCOPTER. And more than enough damage. I don't even know if he needed the level 3.
You got to let them know that you're about that.
I see.
And sometimes it's better to just commit to the full route and just commit to your muscle memory. So then if you try to stop it short, and you might drop that situation because your muscle memory is not used to just dropping short of that combo route. Yeah.
Don't be respectful and be like, let me spare him the cutscene. No.
Make sure you can finish the plate.
And who knows, MANGOCOPTER might want to finish this plate early. Up 2-1 in the set right now.
All right, got our lariat out of the corner. Whoa. We're trying to get these perfect parries off this space, and RAMSEY's been throwing that out quite often, even against the solar plexus as an option.
Ooh. Oh, no whiff punish. Looked like he flashed that parry. Could have been a drive rush to get a punish, but MANGOCOPTER in a really good spot despite the life lead.
Oh. Interesting. Crowd strong, gonna get duffed. Nice DP. Tall order here for MANGOCOPTER. We got the corner locked down until the jab interrupt here from RAMSEY.
Very greedy of MANGOCOPTER to try to go for that walk-up throw after those plus frames. Low committal poke. Survive that drive impact and the drive reversal just to get some breathing room. RAMSEY.
Spear.
That just hit raw. I think that caught a jump.
Yep. Because every single time, Mango trying to jump out.
Oh, great delay. The stagger pressure from MANGOCOPTER made him very uncertain, as if he was going to get greedy. But the delay the delay low forward, leading to all of this damage. RAMSEY.
So get up!
Oh, walks into the high blade kick.
This has been such an interesting match, except for here.
Yo, they're connected!
Yep, because we didn't get the jump. I was just about to say, This has been an interesting match because the entirety of it, Mango has been jumping. Every single interaction. This time around, RAMSEY, no button, you're allowed that level 3. Because every single time it's been button, I'm going to test you for SPD, and the trade out works for RAMSEY. We tie it up 2-all. Mango's been doing nothing but hold north, and RAMSEY really trying to get Mango to commit to staying on the ground. Not going to preemptively jump, no problem. I'll get the level 3.
Well, we're going to see who gets the 3-2 in this set, because we are out at game 5. Yeah. Both of these guys cutting it mad close, but MANGOCOPTER bringing them into the corner.
Oh, there we go. EXDP wants to keep this corner. Cross cut works too. Nice. Oh, but too far to continue. Max range on the overhead.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sweet. That's interesting. So worked out the jab series.
Still wanting to go for the stand fierce to cut through stuff, but has to take this stun, and he doesn't need to. Oh, you dropped the combo. You might live to be in full regrets, but you got greedy. Tried to go for SPD there. MANGOCOPTER. Back
and you notice it was off that rush, right? Rush SPD because there was no button behind it. So therefore your information about the set is that Mango jumps after button. So I could throw SPD off drive rush. But max range, you know, did SPD a little bit too early, allowing for MANGOCOPTER to punish with light kick.
Ooh.
Dunk, see, button, SPD. That's why we keep getting jumps from Mango.
Oh, the delay SPD out of the drive rush this time. RAMSEY really tacking it on. MANGOCOPTER just throwing out the solar plexus. Oh, no one punish. Oh,
nice.
but the DI. This is going to burn him out and put him in an awful, awful spot. But Marcus has all 3 bars, the critical art on deck. He could respond either way, but he needs to respond correctly.
You wanted the drive rush right there. That's so unfortunate. You can chip away. Watch out.
Oh, but he was ready. MANGOCOPTER blocking this out. The stand fierce to close it out. Moving forward into the grand finals against ZAIDI, denying the run back. But again, RAMSEY's already locked into the team. He's feeling fine. He's okay. This was just for talking privileges.
That's got to be frustrating, though. Like, as a grappler, you're dealing with a player who is doing nothing but jump. Jump on your frames. You keep pressing buttons to try to stop the pre-jump frames, right? And you're seeing those hits come through, yet Mango. The worst that you're getting is literally just, oh no, I'm getting caught by pre-jump frames. Could be worse.
Yeah.
I could get caught by an SPD. We only got the one interaction that I think really set it home for RAMSEY here in that set was, oh, I did drive rush level 3 and it worked. Then after that, the following game, nothing but let me go for drive rush SPD, see what happens. Because every single time it was button, I'm jumping. I'm not going to get caught by SPD here from Mango. And even though like it was looking dire for Mango throughout that set in some of those interactions, it paid off more often than not to just hold north.
Absolutely. So, but he's still got north to travel as he's got ZAIDI on the winner's side of grand final to beat the run back. I mean, ZAIDI's just been cleaning up everybody, it seems like. So, incredibly good Rashid player, formerly coming from Dragon Ball, so just transferring all those skills over. Has talked about how he's going full force into Street Fighter, and we can see the results of that as he is dominating this bracket so far in this last chance qualifier, trying to take the spot of team captain. But how is he going to fare once again against the modern Ryu? MANGOCOPTER still coming off the coals of his set from RAMSEY. He's got to be feeling pretty confident. Both of these guys, look at the way that ZAIDI sits back too, like that.
Super relaxed, you know.
Yeah, you have to be. That's the secret to winning.
Especially coming from Dragon Ball, you're playing Rashid. So the course, like the routing that you have, the understanding of the combo limits that Rashid has, the timing, the difficulty in trying to navigate, you know, those optimal combos from Rashid, I understand it, right? Because that translates pretty well with the tight windows at Dragon Ball, the quick decision making you have to try to call out the frenetic nature of it. Think about the frenetic nature of those tornado combos in that corner.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you've got the modern controls to be able to like go for conventional DP, but when you're blocking like 4-way mix-up in the corner,
right?
This is the answer, right? Make sure that you have ZAIDI's back to the wall, you know, he'll take that trade.
Nice. Spinning mixer, holds corner position. Deep drive rush here. Try to sneak in the overhead. Jab still trades out. Nice solar plexus, but only 2 hits, not the third.
Yeah, didn't follow that solar plexus up with anything there.
Already got the burnout splat. That's a round.
That's a quick round, too, from ZAIDI. Huge damage off of that stun. ZAIDI, very strong opening.
Wait, did you say Dragon Ball Zero?
Sparking Zero? We're seeing it alive.
164 characters.
Well, he might have 164 opportunities at a mix-up. Look at this. The big one. Spent that Yasar.
Of course. Yo, you thought you were going to grab? Wait a minute. And Azar to help me out.
Look at that. Look at that damage. And then he's got...
Stop short on the drive rush. Not quite finishing the job.
Ooh.
Remember, hold north. MANGOCOPTER taking off.
Trying to stay afloat, but now on the ground, ZAIDI dashing in, trying to burn him out. There it is, that burnout, and the tech, wow, from downtown, the Hoshogeki super coming out, but the parry from ZAIDI, he was ready, he was prepared, he sees the future.
That was scary.
That's him covering all of his options. It seems like he's just smothering on offense, but he's still somehow always able to block.
Right. Oh, geez. Round start crouch forward here. Excellent for MANGOCOPTER.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
That's what I was saying, because even in the last round, we did the spinning mix, but didn't finish the job. I mean, obviously, spinning mix is your ender, right? Surprised it wasn't EX to push through for the victory. Here, drop out, but... Oh, trying to reset the throw there.
Yeah, ZAIDI trying to... Oh, yeah, I mean...
We saw that last game between these two that MANGOCOPTER is willing to Tatsu. Nice. There we go. This is the sequence I was thinking of. Getting that spinning mixer here to get the drive rush right after.
Okay. Oh. Throwing out the EX shot from full screen. Reduce the risk of a Tatsu, but the risk of burnout is there, but not if he spends it himself. This life lead is looking very good for ZAIDI, but just throws the overhead out. ZAIDI taking a big lead in the set right now.
Got a couple crouch strongs here. There we go. Trades out, but look at how ZAIDI is being aggressive, willing to put out that EX spinning mixer in response.
Okay, the perfect parry going into the mix-up corner. Is he going to drop the Yasar? No, he's just going to go for the very meaty overhead. Can't quite get the combo, but he's just going to back up, spend that level 2. He's got everything, but MANGOCOPTER just walking in with the parry. Oh, the double shimmy, the fancy feet, happy feet.
Oh, no.
Oh! Rude, disrespectful, dancing on him.
2-0. I thought we were going to extend a little bit further out of the Yazar combo in the corner. I guess miscounted on the hits that we were at because we should have had that. I mean, again, really tight window of timing there, but it should have been the jump fierce to finish the round.
Oh! Boy. Huge start for ZAIDI, and this is already 2-0 in the set so far. And I mean, the throw loops, is he gonna? Bro.
Now you just.
No way! I mean, to death? On the last one? Where's the harm in not?
Until you show me otherwise, I would keep doing it.
I mean, what? That's the one you can't take. And look at this. You can't be taking a jump in like that, too. No EX bust out, but the delay low forward to help him breathe. ZAIDI at tournament point right now.
Oh, what a jab. Very smart here to go for the faster button to shut down and start up high dope.
Trade!
Trade? Are you kidding me?
EX Eagle, huge. One more guess. Yeah, oh, but he techs that time.
So interesting because we don't go for the frame kills. We don't go for the meaty overheads here. ZAIDI pretty straightforward in these corners. But now, full screen presence and the final tornado finishes the job. ZAIDI takes it 3-0 in grand finals.
I mean, solidify. He's just really trying to look at everybody in this bracket and say.
You sure? Because he's walking right out of the cage. He doesn't want to share any words.
No celebration whatsoever.
Nothing.
Just like, all right, I am the captain now. Off to business, okay? and he showed it in full force. Very convincing performance from ZAIDI. Handshakes all around from all the Dragon Ball players.
Of course.
There's all the Dragon Ball players there.
This happened at the last Roundhouse. The Dragon Ball players hyped each other up throughout Street Fighter and popped off hard. And you can expect that action to continue tomorrow as Roundhouse 2024 continues on strong. I do believe the Tekken LCQ is still going on, so we might actually rate that. Oh, that is on Yipes stream, so twitch.tv/Yipes IFC or
IFC Yipes.
IFC Yipes.
Yep.
Flipping around.
Yep, so we're going to take you guys over there. Thank you for watching the Street Fighter 6 Mid-Best Last Chance Qualifier. But we're going to do one quick thing before we take you guys over there. Of course, we want to thank our wonderful partners. This isn't possible without people working together, including Yipes. So obviously, before we take you over to the stream, let's take you over to a store. RemixedPrintsNYC.store. You can see all the lovely merch there. You can see the Remixed Prints hoodie. You can see the can opener hoodie, the Remix shirt, the Let Us Play shirt, the 88 shirt. Scan that QR code. It'll take you right over there. You got 20% off store-wide. And we've got a lot to thank you for. So, sit through these ads. But before that, my name has been Seth.
I'm Zero.
Thank you for watching. See you guys there.
Man, I wish I had some of these mid-best fits. But I bet if you're rocking a mid-best fit, you probably just wish you had someone else's fits.
Hell no. I've got this shit on for real. You all outside of the mid-best do not have that shit on.
The shop closes 1 week after Roundhouse ends. Make sure to go to start.gg/rh24/shop. Blazing Strike is a retro, pixel art-based 2D fighting game with a unique set of characters, all tied together by its core mechanic, the Rush System. Out now on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, and PC October 17th. Pre-order your limited edition now. October 9th, save the date, Frosty fans! Registration for Frosty Faustings goes live on Wednesday, October 9th at 12 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website and Twitter page for the hotel links that keep you warm and cozy next January. With 24 main games, 36 community games, and 4 nights of karaoke at a 24-hour venue, and the final Platinum level event on the Arc World Tour. That'll surely excite you enough to register early, right? I mean, that is the plan, right? To save some money with early registration? Well, give it a try and see how it tastes. World Warrior US Midwest resumes on Saturday, November 23rd. This is the final qualifier for the region and your last chance to earn points to join the top 8 finals in December. The finals will determine who gets an automatic bid into Capcom Cup 11. Registration for the final qualifier opens on November 9th. Set your reminders now to join up at start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5. That's start.gg/SF6 Midwest 5.